Welcome to the stream. How you doing today, Seppi? I do like that. That right there, I do like that. Oh, it's a new season. Sick. Greendale in a F1 GT? Question mark?
Welcome back, Spencer.
Welcome back, Spencer. I'm eating dinner. Cause it's your boy eating dinner. First, like, decent meal of the day. I've had pistachios. I've had pistachios today. Not a lot of people would count that though. Is it with an F1 GT? MC12. Damn it! I'm a dumbass. I'll save that for another stream. I don't think I'll run it right now, but I like the idea though. Maybe. Unless it's like a terrible rear-wheel drive car. Easy to get top 100 though. 45.15. It's 2 seconds back on the lead. And there's automatic times up here. Yeah, it should be pretty easy to get top 100. Yeah, literally almost exactly 2 seconds back on the lead. But my title says... Wait. It's funny. That I'm doing DLC. How do you have it delayed? Give it a week and it'll be top 1,000. Yeah, I did just do it today, I guess. That's fair. Oh, that's funny. No, get the news out of here. Which DLC should I fuck around with? I don't really even know what kind of racing. I just realized I haven't done the DLC in forever. So, like, I could do Rivals. This looks solid. Yeah, let's do that. New face cam setup? Kinda. Not really. Not a huge one. Basically, it's a whole... Actually, no, it's just because I have my monitors all set up weird. I move my monitors between every stream, basically. And so... they will never really be the same between any two streams. Because I work. I guess unless... well, except for weekends. Weekends, they'll probably be the same. as the day before. Like Sunday will probably be the same as Saturday. But what car do I run this rival with? Do I run it with Austin? It's only 2 miles, but I feel like 2 miles is pretty like average. Here, let me see what the times are, and that'll kind of give me a good idea of how long it is. Oh, that is pretty long. No, that's pretty long for B class. It's like definitely longer than Broadway. What's up, Danos? You climb 600K? Jesus. Schmexy half of me. I like that. Put me in a... I'm thinking... I mean, it is a pretty long one, but I don't... Well, fuck, I just pulled it up, but I didn't look at what cars are up there. 97 Civic. Roadster. Okay, so it is kind of Broadway, in a sense. Interesting. Then I imagine there's a lot of these that can really run this shit. Which also, it looks really... It does look handling based. I'm gonna try the Austin 7. I'm gonna fuck around with the Austin 7 and see where that can take me. I'm just gonna go very far. But I wanna know. I wanna know what the Austin 7 can do. But until then, you guys get the ASMR of me eating Campbell's chicken noodle soup. Unfortunately, I only have water on the side. 200 rocks to anyone who gets that reference. Austin 7 is fucking based, dude. There's like a 0% chance I'm gonna be able to rewind, and I probably won't even be able to gear up. But I'm curious, how fast do I go? 135, baby. That is what I'm here for. Spaghetti or bust, bro. I wasn't even feeling sick today, but I feel so healthy right now. Not even healthy. I just feel so much better. I didn't even feel bad, but having chicken noodle soup, Campbell's chicken noodle soup, just makes me feel better. I don't know what it is. Streaming mode's definitely on, or off. It's not bad in D class? Really? I love that you know that. I love that you know anything that's not bad in D class. Besides like the peel and the... What's that? The Manx. Also good meme in A. Doesn't correct his name, just corrects the fact that he said now instead of no. Actually, Percy, you could probably have this. I'll give you just a little bit at the end. There you go. Someone redeem dog treat because I don't have any other around me. So I'm not giving this to him until someone redeems dog treat. And I have a escape from having to go upstairs to get a dog treat. I meant to put sippy. Sippy. Dude, water fucks so hard. Water those! Damn it! Give me a second. This NZXT thing, it can suck my ass. It like has a mini mode that has like whatever you want to highlight on it. Like you put like 4 things in there, they'll show like the percent or the temperature or whatever. But sometimes if you click into it to move it, it'll just like disappear and won't come back up until you close the whole app and open it back up. Really annoying. All right, Austin 7, here we go. All right, I was correct. I couldn't gear up. Now let's see if I can rewind. The fact that the Austin 7's going faster than him is just amazing. Is it not? Is it vintage? I think I actually like made it semi-drivable. Alright, what can I... Oh, I can rewind! I can! I'm a real boy. Okay, this is fucking terrible. I apologize to those of you watching this. So this is definitely not just a handling track. That is for sure. I'm starting to see. It is pretty reminiscent of Broadway. It is like a long Broadway, but I think it's a lot more... I think it can be extended a lot better than Broadway. Like you really can sweep the corners. Peel and B class, yeah. I don't like that turn at all. And that one's really not much better. Couldn't afford to hit that. Not great. Not great. That's like 6 seconds back, 7 seconds back, something like that. It's 106. Yeah, it's like 106.798 or something. But the next person is already over 107. So like a 107, even a high 107 is decent. Especially if you're running it in an Austin 7. Yeah. Let me see what this can do. I could definitely, I mean, that's limiting. That is very, very limiting. But fortunes, yeah, landings are good. But it's probably not the worst thing in the world. Where am I at? 115. Ugh. Alright, I can beat that. I can beat that in an Austin 7. And you get 7th to the 7? If I can. Oh my god, I have race tires? How did I build this thing? What was I thinking? Look at that thing go, dude! It is just too slow for this track. I need to find a way to make the car faster. I think I may have done race tires because you can on like full power or some shit like that. loop. Yeah, rear-wheel drive power build Austin. Be the dumbest fucking thing. Oh, you can go flat through that. Damn it. Oh, and that's gonna flag the lap too. That's really frustrating. You'll be good. Alright. Faster out the start, I like it.
Free Shavakadu!
Again! That's like the third time in 2 days. That's the 1% vine. That was not a great turn. Alright, this one I could take flat. That's some solid time. Because this is a slow-ass car, and that's a lot of distance. Oh, yeah. Okay. My W class asked more. That's crazy. I've never heard of that class. A class. Had a lap where you like half second of this flag. A class? What did I run it in? Because I probably haven't run it that much. I've ran B class a lot on Asmore. I don't remember what I've even run the A class one in. Alright, well that's down to 12.5 after 2 flying laps. Oh, the Julia? I love it. That's it. I don't want to like make you like sound like it wasn't a good time, because I'm sure it was, but that is an old time. Here, just do create a build. Play it in survival? No, I haven't done it in a while at least. All right, so let me beat this rival once. So I'll get down to like a low 12 or something, and then I'm gonna rebuild this 7 and see how good I can get it. The annoying thing is, this is definitely not the car for this track. Like, if there is a funny car that you can put on the top 10, it is not this one. I think I already have your B-class Bambo time, don't I? I'm like 4th on B-class Bambo. Oh, no, Broadway. Sorry, I got mixed up. Okay, I can't really keep turning like that, but I definitely can go flat. Ass. That's okay. Somehow, no, I like that. I like that a whole lot. Man, I ran that turn really good. I am running this terribly. Oh my god, nothing. Yeah, I responded to it. I responded to that likely one. Dude, I literally did nothing correct after that start. I didn't do the first turn. I didn't do the little uphill turn. I didn't do the cresting turn. Dude, you really gotta dive on that one. Yeah, I sent it just before stream. It's your grind to get better at the game. No, yeah. I like that too. Okay, so I can't really go like I can go flat into it, but like obviously you gotta turn at some point. Alright, that's good. That's really good. Yeah, 11.5. Oh, well, I could take a second off. That really wasn't terribly rewinded. Oh, come on. I'm getting way too aggressive way too quickly on this. Damn it. Not how I intended to take that at all. I hate that the first real turn is outside of rewind range, but also I like it. Oh, if you can sweep the shit out of that. Oh my god. I'm just now seeing that. You can sweep the hell out of that turn. Damn it. It doesn't make sense too, because you jump. Well, I'm about to beat it, but I'm gonna have to continue lapping because I don't like it. Oh, I didn't even break 12. so bad at this game. Maybe dirt because cross country sucks. Yeah, that for sure. I lock my brakes on that every fucking time. No. Tires lift up too much over that hill. I'm gonna find out a way that I can do this. That's pretty solid. Oh, I don't need a brake there. Don't know that that was even any faster because I fucked it up so hard, but it's fun. Okay, an 11.7. That's solid. That's solid. If it has a jump, then it's faster. It's actually really good. Kenny Laws of Racing #1. So you mean the jump in the middle of Highland? You mean you go over the highway 2 times on Highland? I'll let that one sink in. Okay, 59th in an Austin 7. Where would that 11.45 put me? Not very high, 47th. Fuck. It's like I could break 11 in it, I would think. But I don't think I want to. Shout out to the Veloster up there. Precisely. Alright, well, what would be a fun one to set a time with? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Not even a question. Citroen's getting a record here. I don't know about a record, but it's gonna be my fastest time here. Now, so I've got Fulvia on Ask More, so I want to spread the love between the front-wheel drive drag slick B-class cars. But also shout out to the fact that I just went from a fucking Austin 7 to a Citroen. It's handled so much better already. I gotta turn in more, but if I can, it's faster. Whoa, this thing handles weird for front-wheel drive. It might be slower than the 7. I mean, I'm not running it well. Oh my god, no way. That can be tuned better. No! That was a good time, too. The whine of the turbo. No! Come on! Get on the road, you bitch! Alright, that's solid. Percy. Alright, well that beats the Austin 7 by a lot. $10.5. And it is not tuned for this track at all. Fucking my ass right now, bro. This could set a solid time, honestly. Like, it's got way more than the 10.5 that I just set. So as I'm cresting the hill, I think you're best to just like basically let off the gas. I don't know, fuck if I know. That's really bad. I just ran through all that bullshit. Really? Handles really well. That was quick. That was quick. I thought I had the... I was 2/10 off. It really wasn't that close. I thought I had it, man. Damn it. Alright, well, that's a 10-2 in the DS3. DS23, sorry. No, I should run the DS3, though. That'd be funny. Alright, I'm sorry. If I'm gonna keep doing this, then I'm gonna need to go like this. Alright. How many people have broken 10? 22. Okay, someone in automatic though. I like that. How many in automatic? Ooh, 2. Alright, so I guess my goal by the end of this is to break 109 for sure, but a 108.944 is what I'm shooting for. But if I could pull a second off this DS23, that would be a move and a half. Oh, I don't have it tuned up. That's annoying. Listen, I don't have one tuned up for B class. Let me see what the Hula Girl can do. Let me see what the Hula Girl can do. Because this is about to be disgusting. It probably can get the record. Like, probably pretty fucking easily you can get the record. But I'll flag whatever one I get. Because I don't want it to stick up there in a roadster. Yeah, this thing handles too well. Straight up. So far, really similar to the DS3. Okay, yeah, now it's gaining on it for sure. For Gallia world record? No, it's not that slow track. That was a terrible jump in this thing. It seems really similar to that DS3. Oh. Holy shit, this is faster. I actually flagged it on the landing. I didn't even hit the wall yet. I thought I geared down. Come on. No, because if I brake, I'll straighten up. Oh, what is that bounce? Not that. Okay, so you really can't go too far out. You can't go all the way to that fence on the left. Huh. I almost want to let off the gas just before the hill. Just to allow my car to turn in better, but like, it seems pretty random, which it's a jump. Yeah, like, I swear I can keep like 100 miles an hour if I do it correct. But most of these I'm either throwing myself into the wall or I can't keep 90. See, like that. Like, I just want to point towards the fucking checkpoint. See, but if I do that, I'm way too far inside. So then I wonder if I gotta go all the way out. Oh. No! Come on. You can land that. Yeah, I see it drops down to 85. Oh, I didn't mean to break all those fences. I don't know where. It's really not that much time off. Yeah, 109.3. Like, I still would need to really work for a 109. It's interesting because it really isn't like a top speed track at all. I really like the track, for being honest. It's one of the best tracks in the game. But it isn't really a handling track. I guess if you were to say it's a momentum track, you really just gotta know how to sweep yourself through the corners. Alright, but I'm 25th right now. I can do the egg. I'm trying to think of once I would actually be like solid, but like sleeper solid. I mean, that's a drone, man. That's a drone. I didn't know I had a dart in B class. Oh, I built the Cosmo. Let me try the Civic, because they may have done it like a... Oh, the Puma! Duh! I'll try the Puma. I'll try the Puma. Whatever time I set in this, I'm not saving anyway. Because the record is in a 97 Civic, so... Not about to just do that. I could just do a 74 Civic. Like, it is meta, but no one's on the leaderboard with it. The 74 Civic is typically the meta. Holy shit, this car's broken. But I'm pretty sure this leaderboard was led by 97s. And I'm seeing fucking why. This car is disgusting. Probably stay fourth gear in that jump. I guess the gearing's weird on this one too. Oh my god. It's faster than the fucking Roadster, dude.
Hello?
Whoopsies.
What the f is this, dude?
Fortune Island, dude.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I really like this fucking rival. Like, a lot like this rival.
Watching the track, it actually looks pretty sick.
Yeah, it's like not a handling track, definitely not a power build track.
There's just too many long sweeping corners for it to be
Exactly.
power built.
It's like a momentum track. It's like you gotta like be able
Exactly.
to run the track well. I really like it.
God, you have to get some real air going into that corner. Holy
So
shit.
you don't really have to. I haven't even fully decided if it's better yet.
It might be one of those where you should swing out and then back in without hitting the jump.
Yeah.
Like right after the jump, dive at that wall basically, and then come at the corner.
Yeah, I guess it really depends on the car's handling. I first ran this in an Austin 7, so like it was kind of just a vibe to do the jump.
Yeah.
And then I've really just
Pretending
done it
that
since,
wouldn't
but-
just snap the car in half when it
Exactly.
landed.
But whatever I run in this 97 Civic, I'm not keeping anyway,
Okay.
because it has like the top 6 times, which
I like,
admittedly,
I like that blacked out Civic though.
yeah, it's my drag slick version.
Yeah, it's kind of sick looking. Oh, so you're in B then.
Yes, yeah.
I don't know why that told me that. Because you could absolutely have a drag slick, 97 Civic in A-Class, but the fact that it's a top 6 time does tell me that that's...
Yeah. Now, there aren't a lot of 74 Civics up here, so I kind of want to take a 74 Civic out.
Interesting. What is the 74 Civic like in B-Class?
Same thing. I mean, it's allegedly better based on Bamberg trials and shit like that.
Oh, that was almost really bad. We almost lost like an entire box of Cheez-Its just then.
Oh no, Aaron!
We didn't though.
That's good.
I was trying to type out to Kenny there, and things almost went horrifically wrong. See what you caused, Kenny? Do you see what you caused?
Alright, that was even fucking worse. I think I need to
Good.
like just put myself against one of the top times, or just set one.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a
Yeah,
9.6.
You know the strategy to how to set good times.
Yeah, and yet I don't do them.
Yeah.
Like I literally,
Run it.
I did a
Set your
solid.
time,
I
rerun
set
it.
3 different times in the Austin 7, which means I set one, backed out, set one, backed out, and set another in the Austin
dude.
7.
Good Christ, dude.
I did end up pulling it down to like an 11.5, but
Yeah. Like you know
wait.
the strategy. Pick the car that works,
yeah.
run it, set your time, back out, run it, set your time, back out.
Exactly.
We
do it
figured
against
this out by
do it
now.
against yourself for like the first 2 or
Yeah,
3
like that's your
time
greatest
sets.
innovation.
And then do it against the record or whoever you're
The
going
only,
for.
the only time I'll ever like mix it up is when I'm racing against Cash.
Oh
again,
fuck, no, that's a good
far more
point.
times
Likely one
than-
did say to do the Puma, so I'm gonna do the Puma first.
Yeah. Far more times than could be explained away as like a statistical coincidence. I have been like 30 thou off Cash out.
Oh man. Where's that racing Puma? Oh, it's green. I was looking for a black one. It does
Like-
not have the top speed to warrant being black.
The fact he's not my best friend on this game is very confusing, and is entirely on him at this point. I put in the effort.
Aaron, when was it that we reported that other guy, that Seasons guy?
Oh fuck if I remember.
Would you say approximately 1 week ago?
Probably about that.
Okay, because he did finally just respond. Remember how I asked him if he was going to be online on Forza? He
yeah.
just responded today and said yes.
Oh damn.
Well, so I think he did get banned for a week.
Oh nice. That's really nice actually.
Okay, the Puma is too good.
It's really good. Really good. Man, I don't know what to do if you're on DLC.
Buy the DLC right before Horizon 5 releases, Aaron.
For full price. Because that's all this game knows how to do. Just charge full price. I think that's a factor for me, by the way, is how little video games seem to give a shit about like supply and demand. There's like, oh, no one's buying Black Ops 1.
I'll give that to EA though. EA will drop their game to $5 in 2 months.
Oh yeah,
if it's
EA
not
doesn't give
selling
a
well.
EA doesn't give a shit, dude. If they see something as a lost cause, they just go, all right, yeah, I guess it's just free now. Whereas like Activision is like, oh yeah, no one's buying Black Ops 1 anymore. Yeah, that should be $25 still. You're just like, why though?
Like, please
Why would it be
stop.
that amount of money? Control settings, advance, off, on, accept,
Yeah.
back.
Oh my
The thing
god,
is-
the handling on this car is disgusting.
Inherently, what I've just said makes no sense.
Off, on.
Off, on, and yet you know exactly what I'm doing.
I had to do it earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, I didn't have to gear down there. I took that shit so flat that I should have stayed in 4th gear. I'm really annoyed because that was probably a solid couple tenths.
I am happy that thing found its niche.
It's genuinely like this is my first flying lap and I'm taking like a second off. Off of a not bad time. Oh, come on. 9 flat. I'm going to get top 10 with this.
How much further do you have to go?
Like a 10th, maybe 2 tenths.
Oh,
Yeah, I just
Yeah.
did that on 1 flying lap.
oh, yeah, it was like,
Dude, thank
Oh,
you,
yeah, I
Likely
don't know,
One.
man.
And I was about to do a 74 Civic. I think the person in 11th or 12th, I think it's 12th. The person in 12th is in automatic at a .945 or something. So I have like a 10th until I can do
Okay.
that. But I have more news. I should also okay. Sure. What's the rivals? Oh, is this Aiden's beating my rival? Fuck my ass. Love it. By 31 thou. Love all of that.
wow, the A-class one. That's been a while.
Yeah, I was in a Julia.
I love it.
I was like, I don't
love
want to
it.
play down like that being a good time because I'm sure it was pretty solid, but I haven't ran that shit in a long time.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Okay, I do
Wow.
have to take 7 tenths off
Oh,
because the gap
okay, well,
between
now...
the gap between 13th and 11th was apparently 0.6. So it was
While
a
you're
little
doing that, I'm
sick.
just gonna hop in some A customs. Let me know when you're done, and then
Yeah.
I'll just hop into B customs with you or something.
Lamau, what makes you think I want to do B customs, Aaron?
Yeah, my bad.
As I do B rivals, B
rivals.
DLC
Oh, no,
rivals.
DLC, yeah, B DLC rivals. That's why I gotta get my A customs ones out of the way now.
Yeah, you guys see if you can find cash out, bro.
Yeah, my boy. Only cash.
Only cash. I love this car so much, dude. I can't believe it's about to be an actually good time. Okay, this bitch is about to just take the whole fucking track flat. I'll say it. I don't have to gear down for the first turn, Aaron. Ah, maybe I do. Well, so I do have to gear down because I have to gear down for the uphill that follows it. Look at it go. I'm like watching my ghost. Look at it go. Damn it. I don't even know that the jump is fucking worth it.
Again, I don't know that it is. I would say dive at the wall the minute you pass the
Oh
jump.
fuck, especially in a
then
goddamn
aim for the
Puma.
corner.
What the hell?
Oh my god, look at that thing go. It's pouncing, dude.
It's bouncing on its parade. I'm an idiot. I could literally almost take it flat like 10 miles an hour faster if I don't do the
Yeah,
jump.
that was the line I was thinking of, is that kind of like right after you pass the jump, aim kind of at that wall.
Yeah, I do have to turn
There
it
you
a
go.
little earlier, but... Okay, it's there though. Gotta figure out the right way to do it to keep the best momentum. Yeah. So I do just have to like let off the gas a little bit. Oh yeah, this I might be able to take a second off this time.
It's front wheel drive, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, so that makes sense.
yeah,
Like lifting off gives you that lift off oversteer.
yeah.
of the car trying to like outrun itself.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna be pushing it for 7/10.
Nah.
Because like the first like half a second will actually probably
the one
come
that I have
pretty
set
quickly.
is one flying lap.
That's fair, but you're good at this
I am
game.
solid, especially in this car.
And it's not like it was before, where like one flying lap could potentially be. Now I could be wrong.
I think I
But
can
also,
do
is it one flying lap after 4 laps spent rewinding, or?
I know in the top left it said 2/dash. So
Okay.
it was actually, now I don't know how much I rewinded on the first lap, but
Yeah. The nice thing is with like B-Class, even seeing a small gap open up is like a huge difference in time.
yeah, because it's so slow.
It's so fucking slow.
Okay, I just gotta get that start down pat. Because I've got the speed to make it work. Okay, hold on, that is not the fucking line.
That was not it. Yeah, that was not the one.
Okay, getting there.
A lot of sprints. I don't like seeing that.
I did run a good time. I'll give it that.
Nice thing is about like coming back to this game, I don't need to feel bad about like choosing cars that I know are just like disgusting and like championship winning cars. Because just because I know they are doesn't mean everyone knows that I'm picking like a borderline, you know, off meta car.
Yeah.
When I pick like basically like what comes
the
to mind is I'm thinking
S800.
of like, yeah, like the S800. And I'm thinking of like the Prelude. Before, I'd almost like feel bad like picking the Prelude.
Yeah.
Because I just know that's championship over half the time. Unless it's like a power build set and I'm up against someone who knows what they're doing in a power build car. Prelude is basically championship over. And I'd almost feel like bad because I'm like, it's just not even like fair to anyone else.
Exactly.
And now I'm like, I'm out of it. I don't give a shit anymore. I love the Prelude. Prelude bugs. I'm picking the Prelude. They can all deal with it.
Okay, that was a good finish.
That was a great finish. Holy shit. And you didn't flag the lap by
I'll
rewinding?
break 9, but okay,
That lap
8.6.
The lap you set before was actually like really good at that last corner because you took way more than just like 3/10 off on that jump corner.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep calling it the jump corner
because it's not a jump and it's not a corner, but
you know what I'm talking about.
Exactly.
And that's what matters.
Like I
Fast
say,
traveling other players.
shouldn't be a jump and shouldn't be a corner. Have you set a time on the needle descent? Fulvia seems like it would be good. Fulvia's good at everything. So let's get that out there first.
Yeah, let's stop just picking specific tracks and saying those are the only ones the Fulvia is good at.
Fulvia can fuck anyone that it wants
Yeah.
with consent.
What a
Percy.
weird first DLC, by the way.
Percy.
We didn't really comment on this when they
What?
first dropped it. Like, what a weird first DLC.
I love you, you cute little guy. Thanks, man. Oh, thanks. Fulvia?
No, the Treasure Island DLC.
Oh, I love it though. It's genuinely good.
It's great, but like, it wasn't like a branding opportunity. It wasn't a brand
That's true.
collab.
That's true.
And they had just come off Hot Wheels, and then their first DLC on this game, which Microsoft was really hyping up, was just this unbrand collab treasure thing.
Thing.
It's very out of context.
It's out of context here.
It's out of context here. That's right. It's like the only reference in the entire like little skit to actual Rick and Morty. He's a bureaucrat, Morty. I don't respect him. Yeah, I think you've said that before. It's out of context here. No, it's not.
What a video, dude.
We didn't deserve it then, and we still don't deserve it now, honestly.
Honestly. Oh, well, just found out another corner that I could take flat. There's the last 3/10 that I needed. Oh, that would have been insane in the membrane. No. I was literally like, you know how that last finish I like took really well? I had like kept about 75 miles an hour on it last time. I literally was keeping like 80 miles an hour on it this time. I missed checkpoint, which is kind of how that worked out, but here we go.
God, that was good racing with this guy. Holy shit, that was good. I beat him, by the way, just in case you're concerned.
Good, good, good,
But
good.
that guy was quick. Ah! Wait, how'd you not get flagged on that?
I really don't know.
You like slammed that little thing.
I lost a lot of fucking time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Turns out
apparently
it didn't.
flat doesn't
didn't
really
need to
change
flag
much
you.
there. If I was gonna get the time, it was gonna have to be a really good finish.
A really fucking good finish, apparently, looking at that line.
This could totally be extended, and I'm gonna fight.
Oh, yeah, it can. Oh my god, yeah, it can.
Oh my god,
Holy
it even gives you a road to do it with.
I just see the world open up before you when you turn around. Not a tree in sight.
There's a little bit of a bumpy ride. There's some hills. But I think if I stay close to the inside, I'll be alright.
Ooh, great line, Aaron. Great line, great line. That was an innovative approach to that one. Called What If I Didn't Hit the Apex at All?
Oh, interesting. So I really can't use the road. You have to like go down and back up because you'll like bounce away from it. Interesting.
Oh, the Underseer. Prelude, where were you going?
Interesting. Well, I'm wondering actually now. Hold the phone. Can I go right of this? Probably not realistically, no. Probably not worth it. Eh. Same speed, so that's cool. Alright, I think I could actually fuck up the gearing too. Why do I do that? Oh, I don't have... Ooh, this is gonna be interesting. Because if I do fuck up the gearing, I'm not gonna be able to pick specific... It would just be final drive.
Yeah.
Which I actually really like how third gear works on that section.
Yeah, it seems to be working great on that track so far.
Yeah.
Oh no, we hit the boulders!
It's just like I literally don't use fifth gear. Lakehurst.
It's the sprint that finishes on those boulders, basically.
Okay.
She's so
And I'm
cute just
hot
for this bitch.
garbage. So cross country it is. I
That's
love
so
that.
fucking good. That reminds me of this kid I knew in high school. Our tennis team always had like one open slot. They never
Yeah.
had like enough people go out for it. And he ran cross country like the whole time in high school.
Yeah.
In his senior year, he got like bored of just doing cross country. He's like, he goes up to the tennis coach and like, "Can I join the tennis team?" The tennis coach was like, "Have you played before?" He's like, "Nah, but I think I like could figure it out, you know, pretty quickly." And yeah, sure as shit, the tennis coach like let him join. And he has like played tennis the whole year and was like actually garbage at it.
Actually garbage. I was really hoping you were gonna say he actually got pretty good.
No, he was like hot garbage the entire year.
Alright, remind me to stay on the road with my drag slick car.
What
God,
did
I
you
ran
flag
that
this
segment
time?
fucking well. I think I rewinded.
Oh, that'll do it.
Yeah.
I shouldn't really. Oh yeah, now, yeah. It was like the first corner or something.
Oh, it was. You're right, because I remembered I was like halfway annoyed, but then I was like, I don't really care. I probably should like learn the track again anyway.
Yeah.
Grab it! Come on!
Oh, the understeer. Yeah, I love when the prelude just like boomerangs on you. When you're just like pointing it at the corner exit, and next thing you know, you're not anymore.
I am so dumb! She got me wanting to run cross country again? Jeez, no, I can't say that. I am absolutely dreading training for this half marathon, but I am
Oh, you
interested
don't
in doing
started
that.
yet.
Yeah, no, I haven't started yet, no. I have a reminder on my
God.
phone, stuff like, I need to start by this time.
Or else it's not gonna happen.
Or
Like
it's just not happening. Or I'm walking the half marathon.
you're walking a half marathon. I really hope your kids are just like not interested in running at all.
They're not gonna be athletic enough to do anything fucking else. So they better be smart.
Dude, get them on soccer. Get them
I
on
did soccer. My brothers did soccer for even longer.
Yeah. With you and Jess, they could be a phenom, man.
Yo, her Hispanic blood.
Yeah, well, you know. And the fact that she has played soccer, right? I'm not just making that up.
I think you're making
I think I'm
it
basing
up.
on the fact that she's a runner and assumed she played soccer.
Yeah,
at some
she
point.
cheerled. She did like violin or some instrument.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I forgot about that part. Yeah, you gotta feature Band Geek coming.
Oh yeah. All right, that was an 8.3, so that was fucking insane. It
Holy
was
shit. Okay.
flagged,
Well, it's possible then.
but yeah, it's there.
God, you're so much faster across the line than that time.
I must have finished real quick. Yeah, that's what we like to do, baby. We like to fuck up the first corner that's too far into the track that I can't rewind.
Yeah, dude, we love that for you. I love taking out that little sign right there, man.
Yeah, that should have been my sign that I was too far out.
Nice. It's actually like a great indicator that
It
like,
really
if your
is.
left mirror hits it, you're like at the exact right spot on the track. That is really infuriating, by the way, that you can't rewind the first
Yeah.
corner. It's the perfect kind of track for you.
It really is, though. I was saying I hated it for like half a second, and then I was like, no, I do actually really like that.
Yeah. Good, we're back to winter. Back to winter. Fuck yeah, dude.
That's
Yeah, B.
great.
I can't wait. I'm just kidding. What am I saying? I'm actually very excited. Have a...
Maybe I could do both. Dude, pole vault. Pole vault for KSU, man.
Oh, I
They're
do
gonna need
have.
someone now. They just graduated a guy that went to the NCAA championships.
Dude, water polo seems so fucking tiring.
Oh my god, yeah.
Like, you have to tread water the entire time.
With just your legs.
Just your legs.
Who the fuck thought that was a good idea?
I know, but they have to have, like, cyclist legs, right?
Oh yeah.
Like, just fucking tree trunks down there.
I could probably stay fourth gear until I hit the hill.
Yeah, that sign is such a good marker for the
It
first
really
corner.
is.
I just saw you, like, aiming for it. It's, like, perfect to set you up for it.
No way, dude! Oh my god. Yeah, well, that's real. That happened. Doesn't actually like save any time to take that flat because the gearing like makes it so perfectly timed. Alright, there's a way that you can keep 77 miles an hour through this last turn. And I want to find a way to consistently do it, like what to aim
Oh,
for.
I love what I'm about to do to Mask Tulip. So this is the guy that was actually, like, really close racing last time. I
Yeah.
got the distinct impression he really wanted to win this time, and it's winter, so he picked a Nova FE. Only problem for him is I picked an 8CTF on rally tires,
Fuck yeah, you did.
and this thing is absolutely hauling ass right now. Like, it's abusing him at the moment.
It's good call hacks on you, dude.
This isn't just a vintage racer, it's the good one. One of my 3 8CTFs in A class. Yeah, I'm absolutely just like slaughtering this kid right now.
Turn too hard. A lot of time back there. I'm about to improve the time, but like barely. Nope, not if I do that, I won't. I need to find a way to do this better.
Oh my god, Spence, this is abuse.
With the 8 CTF.
Yeah, I just beat the shit out of this kid. The problem is, I don't remember the name of this one. Edinburgh
Sure.
Circuit? Yeah, the one with the Trueno track.
Okay,
It was
yeah.
the Trueno track, and I was at an 8 CTF. Okay, he set a good lap time. His last lap time was really good. But I had him by 3 seconds. Oh, never mind. That's not a Nova FE. It's an Oldsmobile 442.
Fuck yeah.
Fucking big. It can't have been power built though. It was handling too well.
My all-wheel drive V6 supercharged Audi. Wish the Fulvia had a better top speed, but some handling. Don't you ever wish the Fulvia can do more than it does?
Because it does exactly enough. Other than
Do cross country,
steering.
dude. If it's not too late, which I don't think it. You could at least do club cross country, I would imagine. They don't take themselves seriously.
It was seasons, by the way,
That what?
that you were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
Because I have my messages from him too.
I wish the Fulvia can do more. Wow.
Wow, 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 wow.
Gong gong. So funny. The last time Ghosty subbed, the message just said OMG, OMG, OMG. But the bot read gong gong. And it was genuinely like the funniest fucking thing.
Gum. Oh my god, I feel really bad for this guy too, because back-to-back races I just started in first.
No, let's figure this out.
Like, that's just not okay.
That is unfortunate for him.
Fight, you little cow. Thank you.
Yeah, no, they did a pretty good job stopping extends here. Like, you could do that I was doing earlier to get, like, pretty much the same speed. But you can't really, like, get more. I'm trying to think, maybe you could go, like, down here, and then you don't have to jump up. I shouldn't go around this. Yeah.
Oh, I forgot the... Okay, I cleared all that shit out. I forgot the, Astmore Lakehurst, corner cut at the end in winter.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, he's actually racing really well this time. So it should be a really good race this time.
Guess I should have kept second gear there.
But I just put together an unbelievable corner start to this lap. And that was incredible.
What are the odds?
And his name is John Cena!
That is significantly slower, holy shit. Interesting, so it really is like not an extend. Unless, hold on.
Unless. Or is it?
So if you hit the checkpoint and then come
Vsauce
back,
theme plays.
then you don't need to hit it on your next time through. Yeah, that would be how you get like the last little tenth off of it at the end of it all. If I were assuming.
The Anim Buster, what's in store?
Oh, was that really where I flagged it? I'm just making dumb mistakes at this point. Like, I totally can have the 8-2 or whatever that I want to run. Okay. Damn. That's what happens when you fuck that up. First time doing that. Go get a clip of it from a few streams ago. Wait, what? Teach me how to rewind break? Oh, yeah, do that, Kenny. That'd be great.
Are you talking about the black screen?
No, rewind breaking.
Oh.
Like at the start of Bambo.
Yeah. Yes. Well, that was almost bad.
No, I knew it was gonna happen. I knew it, but I had to press it. Any change and that would have been like the whole time gone. But apparently no change and that's the whole time gone. Damn. Really? I'm just finding new ways to fuck shit up. That's back-to-back laps that I fucked up the same checkpoint in 2 ways that I never have before. I don't even need to lift. There's no way. Yeah, another corner I can take flat. Though I'm not really sure if you. I think there is a better way to take both of them, but it's like harder to do the finesse
Yeah.
gas and everything, so it's like easier to just line yourself up and gas it. I don't know why I tried that. Isn't faster. Never has been. Yeah, I had to really gun for that one.
And you've set a 108 too.
I know. I flagged at 108 too, but...
Was that enough?
Huh?
Is 108 enough?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
At this point, I want to get under 108, but just whatever time I get that's 103 or faster is staying.
Yeah.
But also, this car...
Because now you're missing out on valuable B-class customs
Exactly, dude. Exactly. Oh, I played, so Luke hopped off out of nowhere last night after, like, 2 games of duos PUBG, so that was cool.
Great. Great.
What's up, girl? You're on speaker.
Hey, I guess I could say this, but if not, can you, like, switch me over?
Hold on. Yeah, what's up? Sick. Sick. Yeah. What do you mean you can't go through the steps? That's funny. It's really not. It's really annoying, but that's funny. Just got a boot put on her car.
Oh my god. Where?
I don't know. She was like out to dinner with some coworkers. Probably was like some outskirt of Atlanta's downtown.
Yeah.
Like a downtown Marietta or something.
So she gotta pay like a fine and have someone come out and get it removed, or?
Yeah, I guess. $75.
Wild. Ouch.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is the Audi TTRS like disgusting?
Hope so.
Because it is.
Guy you're racing against was really good.
Yeah, like I'm in a Jaguar D-Type. It's spring, and it is actually raining, and I'm in rallies, and I'm like not even close to him. I mean, like if he missed a checkpoint, I'm there. Like I'd have him, no problem. But car is moving.
I got a gear down on that. Like I could take it flat, but I got a gear down. I just dropped down like 95 miles an hour.
Fucking
just
hell.
Like 5
What was
miles
that?
to spare. Oh, I beat it. On a clean lap, apparently. It's annoying. Literally hit the sign way too deep on the turn.
There you go.
Oh my god, that's so much fucking faster. Oh, I figured that out. It's actually another clean one. It's about to beat it, but I don't want to keep. There's a 8.5.
No, not this song. Yeah, this is a banger. Oh, you set a better time.
Yeah, not good enough yet. But I've got it coming.
Step in the right, yeah, step in the right direction, and you absolutely do.
Like,
The
I'm
nice thing
really
about B
starting
is
to
once
get-
you really learn a corner entrance and like gas and gear,
you can just do it.
replicating isn't really that bad.
Holy shit, that was fast. Nah, I knew it. I knew it.
Last corner. Come on,
I
man.
felt it in the braking that it wasn't gonna work.
Where are you going?
Okay, just apparently paid. Now she just has to wait.
That is so wild. Like, that's heinous. Getting a boot put on your car.
Yeah, like, what the hell?
Fuck it. Fuck the city of Atlanta, dude.
Yeah.
Fuck the city of Atlanta so hard. Anyone that's like, oh, it's like a cultural hub, I can't wait to live in it. Fuck no. Don't ever come here. There.
Get there. I'm just like way spitballing dumb shit here. I'm thinking about like movies where like cops are like
I
trying
thought you
to
were about to say, thinking about moving, I was like, no, you did that.
you did that.
You're done.
You're done. I'm thinking about like movies where like cops are trying to like catch a person off guard by just like being like going in and like acting going into like a store and acting like they're a person,
a patron.
Yeah, patron before like, you know, reacting to the person that's there. Why don't they just boot the person's car?
Yeah, that would absolutely work.
I mean, they just couldn't drive away. Like,
They'd be stuck there for an hour.
I mean, you can't just drive with it on. Like, you literally just can't.
Yeah, exactly.
Hit the fence, dude. It's too far in. Too far in. It really is. Like, oh my god, like I'm barely nicking it with my back left, and it's just too deep.
That was a... Dude, you put me on Horizon Festival Circuit, it is a defensive driving masterclass. It helps that no one else in this lobby is anywhere close. Two of us at 37 seconds, separated by 1/10 of a second, by the way, Spence.
I love it.
Everyone else in the lobby, closest time was 4 seconds slower.
Lap time?
Yeah.
What?
4 seconds slower lap time on Horizon Festival.
The shortest race in the game.
The shortest race in the game. Those fences really punish your time on that like one follow-through corner.
You really gotta be smooth, like just on the inside
even
of them.
you
You
have to,
can't
like,
even really
sacrifice
bump
a
your
little
butt.
speed.
You can't even really bump your butt on the side of them.
Which normally you could bump butt on anything in this game and it really doesn't hurt you. Oh, great final corner though. Holy wow. That was
That's gonna set
clean.
me up
I thought you
well.
were sure you were in the wall.
That's gonna set me up well for this start. Oh yeah, I like that car's length. I like that car's length.
Great.
Felt good.
That was clean.
Uh-oh. Slow.
I love the idea of people, like, someone's hit, like, nice driving, by the way. Presumably in regards to the last race.
Sure.
Bro, you were all running 41s. I don't know what happened,
But it wasn't worth
but
it.
you're all bad.
There we go. Come on, last turn.
Dude, Mask Tulip must have had, like, the fucking speed hacks on for
Okay,
race
that was
1.
terrible, but it's gonna be fast enough. Oh, come on! That was only an 8.5. It was off. The ghost was off my screen.
Damn.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, it's gonna come down to the last lap here. And the problem is I can't put on just a defensive stand on this track.
Better than my last finish, but still not great. That should be enough for top page. I didn't gear up at the finish because
Try to save just that little bit
just
more
that
time.
last little bit. I was like, I'll redline at 102 for a little bit, but it'll be enough for the 0.3.
Oh, Masked Tulip, you fought valiantly this championship, but not hard enough, buddy.
Not hard enough.
Not hard enough.
All right, let me check the leaderboard and then
I
come
will
back
say
on the
this.
DLC.
This man is an incredibly safe driver.
Love it.
Like,
Love that.
if I'm racing defensively, he doesn't hit. No bashing.
I love that.
Dude,
Let's
it's been a-
go. That is a Ford Racing Puma on the front page.
There it is, bro.
5th fastest car. Shouldn't be too hard to really like it could do under 108.
Those have to be power built 97s, right?
I don't know, dude. I was running the front wheel drive and it was nutty. But
Those have to be, because like the 97 has great handling innately on stock tires, basically.
yeah.
So you could turn it into like a momentum car. Now it doesn't have Puma handling.
Your vehicle is still immobilized. Do not move your vehicle.
Instructions unclear. Rip that shit and drive.
Oh man. All right. I'll have to come back and improve on that because it could definitely be better in the Puma too. But that's solid. I mean, I didn't even touch the gearing. Let me see if I could have touched the gearing. Let me see like what would have been good for that. I love the fucking Racing Puma so much, dude. It's so good. It's not fair. Yeah, so I do have Final Drive that I can tune. And that's pretty much it. Such a good car though, dude.
Oh, he picked a Miata.
A Miata?
A Miata,
A
dude.
spaghetti?
The spaghetti. Now it's the bad one. The 3rd gen.
It's gonna fall on my head at some point, but it's fine. Alright, so I know that there's a way to go to the main island that isn't using the Fortune Island one that I'm on right now. I don't remember what it is.
I absolutely should outrun him, but man, is he sticking with right now.
The spaghetti.
Yeah, dude, this is a wild race at the moment.
Nice. It's the button that says trouble good, but more the game.
Auto Union Type D versus.
Yeah, no, I
3rd gen
know that
Miata.
likely one. I was just saying that it was in the Fortune Island tab, and I'm pretty sure there's a way to do it that's not in the Fortune Island tab. That's like using what you use to get here to get back. Like I think there is just like a master get back.
Get me home.
Yeah, get me home, please, Dad.
These kids are weird. I don't want to spend the night here anymore. Could you come grab me?
Oh man.
Oh, I'm going adventuring for some reason.
That's what I like to hear, Aaron. Oh, I made a
Holy
B-class
shit,
power
that
build.
little thing is quick, man. I absolutely should have top end on it. Okay, I do.
What was the other car I was about to build? But I was like doing rivals. It's a different list, so I don't even know anymore. Oh, I did want to rebuild this Eldorado at some point.
Oh no! No, I pixeled!
You know what? This looks like it'll probably be
Pixeled!
I think he has, and I think it's just terrible to build into any class. The Alpha P3.
Oh, it's just not as good. It's not as good as the other ones. Like
other
the
ones are
order
just
is
meta.
8 CTF,
W154.
W154, then P3, then like Auto Union Type D.
Really?
Well, the P3 acceleration is really just like that fucking good. It's like really good.
Okay.
The handling isn't great.
Yeah.
And the top speed like sucks relative to the rest of these just absolute titans, but
I think I found another car that Luke is gonna approve of. Oh yeah. Yeah, I did. These titans.
dude, you came to the right person for vintage racers, man. I built so many of these dumb things. All of them build drag slicks top of A though. All the 4 I just described.
Yeah, I was about to say, because I knew you had a lot more than just like 2. That was why I was confused for a
Well, I
second.
have doubles of all of them and 3 of the 8 CTF.
Sure you do. Sure you fucking do.
And that's just A class.
That's just A class. This is about to be nutty. Take it a slightly different direction here, though. Let me... Napier Railton.
Oh, dude, that one's just fun, but has literally, like, the brakes don't exist on it.
It's literally just the worst car ever.
Yeah, like, if you see yellow and you haven't started slamming the brakes to a stop yet, too late.
Too late. Sorry
You missed
about
that
it.
corner. I've genuinely never driven a car with worse brakes than the Railton. Other than maybe the Ford Coupe. What's it, like the 34?
The 32.
32, yeah, the one that's just the Roadster. Those stock brakes are really fucking bad as well.
Alright, this thing is about a fucking haul in B class. So I'm gonna need to do you and paint it red. I see a black car and I want it painted red.
Also still black.
Dude, I finally did something today at work, just like under my own will, just like did something that improved what I was working on.
I was really interested in where the rest of that was going.
No, but like, so I needed to make this basically analysis of how many people are working in a specific like area, we'll say, versus how much revenue they make. Give me a second. What's up, girl? You're on speaker.
Okay, that's fine. I just realized that I still want to stop by the apartment.
Okay.
Because I did bring the fan, but remember how I started a load of...
Yeah, are they between washer and dryer right now?
Yeah, and I want to switch it to the dryer.
Yep. That makes sense.
But I'll just kick it off, and then I'll head back. Because doesn't the dryer turn off eventually?
Yes.
Okay. Alright, then I'll do that, or... Yeah. For the things that I feel comfortable leaving in the dryer, I'll leave that. But for, like, my fuzzy blanket, I think I'll just bring it here wet, like, kind of still damp.
Okay.
Because
And hang it to air dry?
Yeah, that one needs to be air dry.
Yeah. Okay.
you in a bit. I'll
Alright.
let you know when I leave the apartment.
Alrighty, love you.
Love you, bye.
Bye. I really want this 67 bet to be disgusting. It is probably pretty good.
Oh no, he's gonna have this last one for sure.
It's like Hollywood.
It's so he's definitely like quicker to a bit, and then this thing's top speed takes over.
Yeah.
And we're closing on Broadway.
Oh no, dude.
Yeah, like I think I outhandle him, mainly because he's kind of an idiot sometimes.
I could see that being the thing.
But man, he just gets off to such a good start, and it looks like I'm gonna almost get caught in traffic here. Come on, Audi bros, let me by. Yeah, there we go. Audi bros. Respect your elders, Audi.
What Audi is it? TTRS?
Yeah, so that's what he was in.
In A-Class?
Yeah. Oh man, he took the good Broadway lamppost route.
TTRS coupe. Interesting. Oh, I already have one of the Avants built into B-Class. I love that a lot.
The only problem is I hate the look of a TTRS.
Yeah, no, I already gave up on that. That doesn't sound that fun. That's gotta be good. That's gotta be really good. On stock tires. It's pretty similar to the Vets
M1.
tires. Yeah.
What are you building it into?
B-Class.
Oh my god. It starts at 659.
It should be good though. I'm pretty much just gonna make it all-wheel drive, and then put power in on the stock
I
tires.
mean, it's a
It can take
race
inline
car.
6. Interesting. I'm gonna keep the stock engine though.
When the person in front of you wipes out the stone walls in the first corner, but you slam yourself into the wall. This race just wasn't meant to be.
Car's very nice to drive an S1. Yeah, I believe it. Looks good.
Love
As
a
much
good
as I don't
M1.
want to admit.
Oh my god, he got slowed down!
You could do it, Aaron.
Oh!
Barely.
Clean pass on the last corner. And that's the championship, buddy. That's the champ.
I love that.
Feels bad, man. We ran literally like the exact same lap time down to 40 thousandths of a second. So I was never
Wow.
catching him, but then he got slowed down on the last lap, last corner.
I
Or
like
second to
that.
last corner. So far I've shut this guy out. Now the last two he's won the first race, and it's been a battle for the other two.
Yeah, but in B.
But yeah, I'll leave him. Sorry, Masked. It's been real, guy. But I gave you a fair shot at beating me. He literally, I was about to hit him with nice driving because he had actually won a championship. And he decided to throw it all away under no pressure from me. He had me by like 3 seconds.
Interesting. So it's not that fast. It handles really fucking well, which I wasn't expecting.
Oh my god, it's summer with Colossus. Nope. See ya.
What's up, girl? You're on speaker.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, so now that I'm not stressed, I just wanted to give you a little bit of background.
Sure.
So what happened? Okay, so obviously you knew the consequence of what happened.
Sure.
But whenever I called up the GPS to get to that brewery that we were gonna have that like after work Thursday night dinner club thing, it literally led me to that spot. So to my defense, I know it doesn't matter because obviously I was not parked in an area that I should have been, apparently. But what was annoying about that is that there was a whole bunch of cars that were parked on the main road, right? That were just, you know how Atlanta is, right?
Yeah.
You can just like park over on the side of the road.
Park wherever the fuck you
But
want.
like, I didn't want to do that because I was going to be parallel parking, and I just felt like that would have been sketch and maybe too far away from where I needed to be. So I got like as close as I thought I could to that brewery, and then I parked because my Waze app was saying that I was close, that I made it to the destination or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So then I parked, and the building was industrial, so I was like, yeah, I guess this could be the brewery. And it didn't have like any identifiable things on it, but it had these like huge windows. I was like, yeah, that's probably the brewery. So I just parked, and I just assumed that I was on the back side of the brewery at that point. So then I just let maps kind of like walk me to where I was.
Yeah.
Well, turns out that it was like still about maybe a 5 to 7 minute walk.
Oh, wow.
Where I had parked.
Yeah.
And I like low key, whenever I made it to the brewery, I was like, do I need to check up on parking? So I asked people at my table, like, where they parked, and I heard that, you know, some people did have to walk here, but nobody parked in where I parked. And I didn't think much about it because I guess my spot didn't say reserved or anything like that. And
Yeah.
even when I left, I checked the area, and nothing around there says reserved. And so that's a little annoying, but I'm like so annoyed. So then when I left, I looked back at the GPS to see what building I parked out in front of, and the building is a yoga building.
Okay.
So why the heck would they charge people? Like, is that really normal? Like, people who aren't yoga, like, there for yoga, they're gonna charge $75? Like, how do they know that I didn't walk into the building?
I've
Probably
no
a camera or something.
Yeah, they could have a camera, I guess.
Yeah, I guess, but they must have been watching.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe they did. Maybe you got really unlucky and someone like was like about to leave and like saw you park there and was like, wait, what?
Right. But it was so, like, whenever I found out that it was a yoga place, it wasn't even like a private business or anything like that. I'm like, okay, that is rude.
Rude.
That is so rude. And when I saw the little ticket that they gave me and I saw $75, I was like, what?
That
I was
sucks.
like, is this an actual scam? Like, that's kind of what I was scared about at first. And I saw that there was a boot on it, and I'm like, oh, I'm not about to try and, you know, take the boot off and like fall for this scam if somebody's trying to, you know, break money off of me. So then all I did was I went into my car, I locked it, and then I did go to the website and I like looked into it and I was like, oh no, this is legit. Like, somebody caught me parked in the wrong area and they're charging me $75. So that's the backstory, and
Love it.
the way I feel about it is salty and like also kind of embarrassed.
Yeah, understandable.
Yeah, and then on top of that, I'm like, frick, I don't want to eat out for the rest of, well, I guess we don't have much of August, so that wouldn't be fair to say. But like,
Just for the rest of August.
Well, yeah, for the rest of August and September, I'm like, $75, that's so expensive.
Yeah.
What'd you build there?
Don't let me eat out anywhere. I don't deserve
stock
it.
tire.
This is terrible.
Nice.
Don't, seriously, like, I don't want to, don't catch me spending any money because I don't deserve to be spending money.
It's like, well, we need to go grocery shopping, so I'm probably gonna get some fast food tomorrow, so.
You can treat yourself to that. I am just, like, I'm disgusted. Like, how dare me?
How dare me? Ooh, we got somebody else, Aaron.
Nice, dude.
I made it to my apartment.
Okay, sick.
Bye.
Love you, bye.
Okay.
Yeah, brakes on the Napier are fine as long as they are upgraded. Even then, they're not good, I don't think.
As long as they're not stock.
As long as they're not stock. Even then, I
That
don't remember them
wind
being
turbo.
competitive.
Wind turbo
I
kinda
guess would be
speedy.
what I'd say.
It's speedy. What is this? Fuck yeah.
I don't think that thing turns at all, by the way, just a fair warning.
Really? Sick.
I'm looking at the tires you have on it, and I definitely don't think it turns anywhere.
Yeah, admittedly could have gone for a white painted car instead of blue, but we'll be alright.
Yep.
Custard King, he's actually really good. This is gonna be a good race.
Oh, he's at Jor.
Mm-hmm. He was walking some lobbies yesterday when I was testing out a power build.
Oh, this is a factory engine. Fuck yeah. Love that, dude.
In what? In the Daytona Hemi?
Yeah.
Nice.
It turned better than I thought you would through there.
Yeah, I actually turned too much and had to handbrake at the end of it to hit the checkpoint. Okay, admittedly, I thought he was going to be better.
I mean, these are two pretty good cars, but yeah, that's really bad.
I think he got fucked up or something. He'll compete at some point. He is also in the 03 Clio, which is like the worst Clio.
Research shows. Yeah, this thing might have too good a handling.
Yeah,
I have not been impressed by
you to be
a
passing
single
on this
one
shit.
of these corners.
Yeah, I was expecting you to pass me pretty easy on this shit.
Now, granted, we're holding with each other.
Yeah. Oh, I needed to brake more than I did. Not bad. Ew. Boy.
Not really a passing opportunity here, so we're just gonna wait this out a bit.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, there you go.
That slowdown. Ouch.
Jeez.
I wouldn't have had you without the slowdown. Because you carried like so much speed into it.
Yeah. I guess that's why.
So that's why. Alright, time to put it at the side of a building.
Oh yeah, exactly. You already know the drill.
God, I hate that corner. It's that corner right there. That's the one.
Because if you don't take it super on the inside, you just are slower.
Yeah, and you're just going into the wall on the outside. If you try to carry any speed and don't. Whereas if you do take it inside, it's really possible to take it really quick. Just in the side of a building. You're charging.
I'm trying. I am cutting time.
Yeah.
It's 1.078. I'll probably
Just the
finish
slowdown,
just
man.
under that.
Slowdown was it.
Mm-hmm. Actually, almost identical. Holy shit. $7-1. Okay, so I took off 6 thou on the last checkpoint. I was gaining on you. Even more annoying is that if I parked in the lot where everyone else did, then it would have cost me $3.
She's like, no, I'm innovating, dude. I know the area. I think this thing has front tire width on it. I'm looking at those front tires. They're thick.
Him, you, or me?
Me. I think this thing has front tire width on it.
Fuck yeah.
I'm looking at these things.
Oh, that's sick.
Now this should be fun.
Yeah, it should be. I mean, apparently this is a really balanced championship. Aaron, would you guess that we picked really balanced
And now
cars?
Custard King decided to race.
Oh,
well,
nice.
You started to really outrun him on the straightaway. Oh, whoa, where did the boat come from, Daytona? Oh my god, where did this come from? I'm very taken aback by this.
The little extra weight on a sweeping turn like that.
Yeah, well, so I can almost guarantee I'm running stock engine to add weight.
Okay, because his B class
Over what?
get some speed
Over,
and lose
yeah,
handling.
over like a 6'2".
Okay.
And this car does handle better than its regular Charger counterpart.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to take it inside there.
Yeah, me
Amateur
too.
hour. Man, but I'm like barely racing Custard King here.
He
See,
is
I mean, the first
good,
lap was
but
garbage from me. Like that was
just
a
lot
really
going on.
pitiful showing.
Now it should be a fun race then.
There we go. Well, I'm past him because he decided the wall was his friend.
Oh, okay, sure. I was wondering what the double exclamation point was. Normally it means he
Yeah.
fucked up.
Yeah, and I didn't touch him. That was all him. Okay, know the car. Yeah, okay. There we go. If you keep the rear end in check, the traction actually stays pretty high on it, and you're good.
Yeah.
But once the rear end breaks at all, you're shit out of luck. You're not
staying
bringing it
that
back.
way.
Yeah, it's just sliding. And the front follows with it. Now, I'm counting on you trying that and then missing the checkpoint inside.
Ooh, that was really properly good. It would actually
Alright,
be a
mine was
really close
alright.
race if I missed one.
I'm really going for lap time with you now.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, you're gone. Like, that's
Yeah,
race
it's like
over on
4.5
that front.
seconds, I think, last I saw.
Yeah.
Apparently, not a bad car here.
No, not at all. I mean, you're, like, gaining time every lap, I think, still.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, you are, like, flying in that thing on this track.
I should have been gearing up a little earlier. It wasn't a huge difference, but I should have been gearing
Yeah.
up a little earlier.
No matter how I'm driving, I'm losing time.
Oh, I didn't do the bank on
GG's
this
is
one.
right, dude. That man could miss, like, 2 checkpoints and beat you.
I didn't bank, so you got time to gain there.
Oh, no, it's too late. I mean, we are...
Yeah.
You gain another, like, 2 seconds on that one.
That was actually a really good lap. That was better than my last one. I took like 6/10 off.
Yeah, I mean, you absolutely slaughtered me.
Holy shit, that was an 8.6 in winter.
Yeah, you absolutely beat the shit out of me.
That's a properly good time. Like, I usually
Yeah.
shoot to break like 10 in summer.
That was really good.
Holy
Especially compared to
shit.
first race where we were genuinely kind of close to each other.
Yeah, it's like the same fucking thing. Huh.
Like, I would have called you winning. Not by, like, seconds
Not by a
a
missed
lap.
checkpoint. I probably could have rewinded.
Yeah, probably.
Because I think by the end it was like 8 seconds or something. Alright, you think the Custard King's got us on this one, Aaron?
Yeah, probably. Okay, let's see if it was just a traction problem. I don't think it was just a traction problem, but
Okay, I actually was doing it like at the right time. So I wasn't doing it at Redline, but didn't know that I wasn't doing it at Redline.
you were shifting by sound. Oh, oh, big
that's not
accident.
a wall! Damn.
That was a big accident.
And then put me into a fence after the fact.
Yeah. All right, that's a fun challenge for you, though.
3 seconds back.
That should be fun, actually. I'd love to win this championship in just a significantly worse car.
Yeah, because you won the first race, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. For a very similar reason. This car has at no point been in any of these races.
That deserved a slowdown. I just slammed my ass on that wall. I do actually race this track pretty well.
I like this track like a lot. I know some people probably don't.
Custard King. Like, it's not your fault.
Oh, he's racing defensively for me. I love it. Custard King knows the mountain I'm trying to climb. So I almost put myself in a wall for no fucking reason.
On that coming out the circle, yeah?
Yeah, I did. Up a significant amount, just decides, yeah, wall time. You gotta have the boy Custard.
I should have him. I mean, if he fucking gives me an opportunity to. I'm losing time on you, though.
That's because my boy Custard's racing defensively, man. That was aggressive through that last corner there.
I kind of assumed he'd be going wide. I should have him on speed to be able to eat this corner on. Yeah.
Alright, that was a clean last set. We're down and in. That was clean all around.
Yeah, you fucked us both up. That was good.
You would have had me. I mean, you got stuck behind Custard, and that really did you in.
Yeah. How's this? Interesting. Damn. Ugh. Give me summer, dude.
Oh, we're doing another off season here.
How sprinty are these sprints?
Dude, I don't know any of the names
Of the sprints?
of any of the like races in this game, basically.
I always
And it's because
love you.
at no point have I tried, really.
That's fair. Yeah, that's fair.
And like, are you shitting me? Broadway and Bamberg, like, that's the same word. Like, I get they're different things, but they're just
Hey girl, you're on
fucking
speaker.
not.
Okay, thanks. I'm so sorry.
We're back
for
again.
interrupting straight. I just thought of
Oh, I like what you picked, so I will pick
You just
this.
what?
one more thing to tell you that made like tonight just like even that but
Yeah.
okay, so well one by the way, everyone was when I showed up they're like, oh, where's Spencer?
Wait.
Everyone like I guess they're used to seeing you at the Thursday night
Yeah.
stuff like that. And then the people who like were there who I guess recently joined
He's
Equifax,
adopting
they're like, oh,
you.
who's Spencer? I was like, oh, that's my fiance.
Mm-hmm.
And then they
I think
were
that's
like,
your car.
What?
Yeah.
And they're like, you don't. I guess they assume that you have to be older, I guess, to be married. And they're all like, what? How old are you? Because then I mentioned that recently we bought a new house and stuff like that. And they're like, wait, how old are you? I was like, oh, I'm 23. And they're like, wow.
Oh, this
okay, so
rain.
that was like nice stuff, but.
Where's the traction?
Oh my gosh. So, the one night, and it would happen one night that I don't have you. So, I'm sitting there. I'm, of course, with the Equifax people, just making small talk or whatever. And then, I started getting bored because they were playing, like, trivia. So I was kind of zoning out of the questions. Like, some of them were interesting, some of them weren't. And in the periods where I wasn't really that interested, I was like kind of looking out at the skyline, still seated with Equifax people, but kind of like dozing off.
Yeah.
And I kind of like tilted my head a little bit, and I noticed that there's this guy who was able and kind of like facing my direction, which I guess maybe if he's looking at something that's over here, right, that's totally normal. So I like turned a little bit more just to see, because it was like I could just sense that he was staring too hard, and I just didn't know if he was at me. And then odds are it was at me. So I like, we made eye contact. I looked at him, and he looked at me, and he was staring at me, and he looks at me and he goes, "Hey, I really like your glasses." And I was like, "Oh,
Nice.
thanks." And then I just turned right back around. I'm like, that's what I get for gazing at the skyline and trying, I don't know, it was so weird. It was so weird.
That's really funny.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm just gonna, I don't even know what his intentions are. Maybe, I don't even know. But like, that is so random. Like, I never looked that way the entire night. And then I just sensed that somebody, like I said, somebody was just staring a little too hard. And so I looked, and I was not expecting the person to be looking at me. Much less, I was not
Dude, Jess has had a
expecting the
night.
person to talk to me. And he even like motioned towards me.
Oh, Traction, where are you?
And I'm like, yeah.
Alright, here we go.
Nice.
I love this little fucking car. I'll say it.
And like, of course, I didn't turn around and like tell everyone at my table, because that would have brought more attention to it.
Oh no, Spence.
So I just like let it be, and then later, way later, I saw that he left to go to the bathroom, and then that's when I told the people at my table. Again, I did not want to make a scene. I didn't want him to feel like I was all giddy or anything. And you know what was so weird too? Was that like whenever I was gazing like that, I had my left hand up. Like, I had that hand towards, that would have been the hand that he saw. And I was still so confused. I was like, what the heck? What the actual heck?
Huh.
Yeah.
It's odd.
So, that happened. And I was just like, my skin crawled. I was like, that was so weird. Like, because I'm sure you haven't had an encounter like that. Probably, like, I don't know, in a long time. Maybe, like, back whenever you're, like, on and off with people. I don't know. I don't know if that's ever happened to you. Like,
No,
some
it hasn't.
stranger just hits on you in a weird way.
Not really. The worst one was like on purpose as a joke. When we went to Buffalo Wild Wings on Valentine's Day, and the waitress goes, it was like, I guess it was after she had taken our order or something, and she just goes, "Can I get you anything else?" And I said, "Yeah, your number." That was that.
That was hitting on someone.
I mean, yeah, I guess legally.
Okay. And what was the response?
She just said no and walked away, which, I mean, fair.
Yeah. So, but like, you know how long it's been since someone had like tried to flirt with you?
Oh, never. What? That doesn't
What?
happen.
No
Yeah,
one
no.
ever like tried to be flirtatious with you?
No.
No.
No, like never in your life, babe. Really?
In fact, I would be so taken aback. I would look at her as if something was wrong with her.
Aaron agrees with the no and says that he would literally look at her like something was wrong with her.
That is wild. Okay. This is definitely not the first time.
Yeah, I don't doubt that.
Maybe it's
Yeah, I don't-
because
yeah, no,
I'm
no one's-
old, but,
No one's questioning that.
It was just the first time in a long time.
Yeah.
That it literally felt weird. It made my skin crawl because obviously we're together. And it's like, I'm engaged at that. Like, it was so many levels of weird and uncomfortable that, like,
It's the staring that does it
Like,
for me.
hello, are you okay?
Dude, what is this car?
Your car is just like not vibing this race.
Not vibing at all.
Okay, apparently there is construction taking place.
Classic.
Yeah, classic. When is there not? Yeah, what is flirt? Kenny says.
Ugh, Thursday night. I mean, I guess it makes sense, but wow, it's like, it's starting all the way back from, do you know that good McDonald's that we try and go to? Not the north side, not the Howell Mill, the one that's like a exit or two before.
Oh, yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
The one that's in the bougie area, like right next to Chastain Park. I mean, not right next to, but on that exit.
Yeah, that area. Moore's Mill stuff.
Yeah.
Where all of the construction's trying to start. I'm like, wait, what? Really?
Weird.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm used to it being closer to Marietta, but it's starting over here now. Way over here. I do not like this.
Yeah.
But it looks like I'm about to pass the last little patch of it, so...
Got 2/10 on you on that straight.
Yeah, it was 158 by the
Is
end.
that not shocking to you?
Not really, no.
No.
Why?
Not really.
I don't know. I mean, no, not really shocking at all.
Yeah, weird guy does heinous thing to a chick in public. That's pretty on brand.
Hey, Garden, is it because I'm cute?
I mean, yeah, at least that.
At least.
At least.
Oh my gosh, wow. At
Mm-hmm.
the very least, I'm cute. Yeah, no, that was so weird. That was so freaking weird. Yeah, like I said, it made me feel like an uncomfortable type of way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, oh, okay.
As it should.
What happened?
Yeah, like, another guy joined. Nice, dude.
It was so weird to, like, sense that, yes, somebody was steering my way. And, like, I did doubt it. I was like, I don't know, like, why he's looking over here, but he's probably not looking at me. And then when I just fully turned and he was staring and then said the comment, like, I was like, oh my gosh, can I just leave? That's how I felt.
Love it.
Yeah, like,
Yeah, balls.
if like a chick pulled that on me,
And notice rings.
the reply would be so heinous from me. Like, hey, it's not nice to stare.
The new people that I met that are now working at Equifax, they were like, what? Look at that ring! Like, they were like, I didn't notice it, until you lifted your hand up. I was like, oh, thanks. Like,
Yeah, with someone like that, I don't know that that's a
everyone
deterrent.
was like, wow.
Yeah.
The guys, like, they don't know much about rings, but they were like, holy cow, that ring's super shiny. And, like, one of the guys, he was wearing sunglasses, and he was like, no, dude, that thing almost blinded me. I'm wearing shades, and I just saw it, like, glimmer.
Of course he was.
He was.
I would just like to point out to Aaron that this dinner started at 7 p.m.
No, it was sunset.
Oh!
The
Yeah.
sun was out.
And
I was
homie is
sweating.
wearing sunglasses.
The sun was out. I
Heinous.
was sweating, babe.
Okay, apparently the sun was out.
And I was out for maybe 30 minutes.
Huh.
Huh.
And we were like on the rooftop. There wasn't shade.
Hmm.
Yeah. But man, I had a blast up until like halfway through that comment was made, and then after that, I walked to my car and I'm like, what? Seriously? A boot? Like, is that my car right now for filling me in this situation?
Yeah.
Oh, but luckily they didn't last long.
Ooh, I hit 160 this
they came
time.
to my car before they even texted me.
Custard got me.
The thing that I should receive a text when a technician comes out, and I got the technician guy first, and then once he left, I got the text.
Yeah.
So it happened pretty fast, but I was like kind of freaking out. I'm like, is this technician guy like really awake right now? Is he around the corner? Where is he?
Yeah.
But yeah, he must have been around the corner because it was fast.
Yeah.
I didn't even roll down my window or anything. I just I saw he came, and then he came up to my car, unlocked one boot. Apparently there were two boots. I didn't even realize that. I just saw one. So he got the two boots
Oh my god,
off.
that's so jazz.
What?
You didn't even see the boots.
I saw one boot. I didn't see the second one.
Oh, Summer Colossus.
Hello?
Yeah.
I just didn't see the second one because he pulled one off, and then I gave him a thumbs up, and then he bent down to pick up the other one, and then he gave me the thumbs up, like, okay, now you can go.
Just about to drive off with a boot on.
Yeah. Dude, that little sticker, it was like, do
Oh.
not attempt to drive off. This will cause severe damage to your car.
That's our own team. And they're all one, two players just sitting around the school in the regular team. What?
Did you tell Aaron how much it cost me?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, that's steep, huh?
Yeah. It is. He said fuck Atlanta in response to that.
Atlanta, dude.
Yeah, I was like, oh, see, this is why I don't do trendy things.
Sure.
The price of that, like, amounts to all the visits that I would have taken to Beltline and all that stuff. So I'm like, oh, it'd be different if I left and said, like, oh, that night was a vibe. But I'm leaving, and I'm like, that night was so cringy.
CRX.
And that night was
Fuck,
so
yeah.
cringy. And then, out of all things, I drank beer, and beer tastes terrible in my opinion.
Oh,
so I
God.
didn't even have fun drink. It's just, it wasn't fun. I'm annoyed with myself.
Yeah, well, drive safe.
Oh yeah, I'm good. I only had one beer and then a lot of water.
Yeah.
And I was gonna get a second drink, but then it was kind of too late, and I leave anyway. And sure enough, like, I didn't even finish my one cup of what I had. Okay, I think I have all the updates necessary of what happened tonight.
Okay.
If anything else comes to mind, I'll just wait until I see you.
I don't believe it.
That is everything,
Okay.
I think.
Alright, love you.
Alright, love you, bye.
Bye.
And his name is John.
Is that a power build, Spence?
Yeah.
Seems like a fun one. Carmen Gia, right?
Yeah. Jess also hasn't
Yeah.
hung up yet in his
They're still
channel.
on here.
Yep.
Oh,
Can you hang up?
there it is.
Can you hang up?
And his name is John Cena.
I have to.
Didn't hit that one.
Oh no, Aaron.
I was trying to race dice with Custard.
I
that's
swear
a-
he's not this bad.
And his name
Like, he
is
won a
John
championship in his 03 Clio, I'm pretty sure.
Interesting.
Alright, finally I can hear my car and know when my tires are spinning. Just as everyone redeems. Oh, fuck. And I check chat.
I love seeing that little thing move.
It's a solid power build, honestly. The Mondial is better. I built that last night as well.
I'll probably have you. Because the cornering looks like a fucking nightmare in that thing.
I mean, honestly, the worst part is I can't hear shit because people in stream keep redeeming things.
Oh yeah, there you go.
So I don't know, like, when I'm spinning tires and stuff like that.
I would just assume yes from watching it drive. Where are the turning? Oh my god, that was bad.
Man, and
Luckily
that's gonna be the race that matters too.
Yeah, luckily that corner is doubly bad for cars like yours.
Because I'm not gonna win Greendale. It's just gonna come down to Colossus, where I'm not gonna get enough
Now
points
the
back.
thing is, you have to rely on Custard doing some damage to me coming forward. Because Custard just won that one. Like, I didn't win.
Hilarious if Jessica did something. All part of the power build experience? Yeah, not really. No, not really. In fact, not for anyone else, actually. Precisely 0 other people. That's annoying. That really should not have been that bad at all. I know this power build's not that bad. And especially after a missed checkpoint, like, I definitely should have had that. It's just embarrassing.
Autocorrect just tried to correct me when I typed billion, and I definitely meant that. Like, fuck you, autocorrect.
Sure. Sure it did.
It tried to correct it to
fucking did.
billion, like some kind of fucking idiot. Yeah, anyone whose name is William but goes by Bill, I'm sorry, your name is Billiam. All right, Custard King, you and I, we got beef now because you beat me once. Ah, why are we visible while you take that corner like shit? Fuck you, chickens.
I think this engine is just quieter than most engines.
What engine is in it?
Fuck, that's a great question, because it might be a flat 4 turbo rally.
Oh, Custard. Custard, do we really have beef? This is a really good battle up here, though, by the way. I don't know if you're catching any of this.
Yeah, I was looking at you guys starting the straight.
I am glued to his fucking ass. I don't know when I'm gonna get around him because we're racing very similarly and in very similar cars.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can round the outside. Nope, not on that one. And we're also too close on lap time for me to really take like a risky pass opportunity and like hit a wall or something. Because like he'll definitely have me then. Oh, he broke late. He broke way late into the first corner.
Like that.
Horrendous mistake. Oh, he's really picking up this last lap. I'm gonna have to like, there we go. Got him. There we go. He panicked on the last lap, dude. Game over. Yeah. What the fuck is that quick chat? That quick chat is so wild. Game over. Yeah.
He got lap on you though. Alright, it's whoever gets second wins it. Probably. Unless I miss like 3 checkpoints. I should have used the Mondial. The Mondial is just so much better than this Carmen Gia.
Oh, dude, Custard King hit me with the chat.
He messaged you?
Yeah, dude.
What'd he say?
Great race.
Oh, nice. Wow. I can't believe he done that.
Can't believe you done this. I mean, yeah, you're just about to blow our freaking doors off on this one.
I hope. I mean, if it doesn't, it just sucks.
Yeah, you might bin a checkpoint, and then, like, I don't think you're gonna be like that much better.
Yeah.
And, like, you could just like miss a checkpoint, but you should be just a yeah. There you go.
But until a while in, it is just, yeah. It is a pretty competitive race.
And that's always Colossus.
Yeah.
Your goal in this section is just don't lose time, really.
Yeah.
As the actual race cars tear off into the distance for a second. Man, I got really worried about the bump, and then I remembered I'm in B class and I'll get a total of like 3 feet of air. Now the race between Custard and I will be really interesting then.
Yeah, and it's for whoever wins the championship.
It's for the championship, yeah.
DM Custard the stream link.
His CRX is definitely quicker. Now, is it power build quicker? I don't believe so. Because I should have top speed still, because this is a Celica, which has like 0 drag.
How fast are you in braking?
I'll let you know. Oh yeah, this thing is quick. Okay. I'll be 160 something. 161.
I don't think I'll even win. I wasn't even close to that, frankly.
Are you kidding me?
No, I mean, I was faster earlier. I definitely know that. Because I was 150 really quick. I just like held 150.
Yeah, there is a lot of like turns there.
Yeah.
I mean, you with the highways, you're gonna have this.
6 seconds back. It's not easy. It's actually gonna be a really good race.
Yeah, between all 3 of us. Because there you are. Like, I got you on the mini map, which means you're not getting like your doors blown off. Yeah, Custard and I are having a battle, man.
Yeah, there we go.
Remember the corner.
I was going 172 into the corner.
Okay, that was definitely fast at whatever I was going. Do I jump with the championship on the line?
That'd be a flex.
I'm not. That would be a flex, but I'm not that much faster than him.
I'm doing whatever you do.
I'm not jumping. I'm not jumping.
Damn.
Ooh, I am faster than him, though. His CRX tops out. Okay, it turns out I should not have downshifted into this Oh! Grip, where are you? There it is. Oh my god, that was close. The grip just didn't show up into that corner.
Yeah, I only hit 186 in that section.
Okay, I was 167.
So yeah, it's definitely faster, but for 7 seconds worth of time, we'll see.
And this is the end of that section, basically. Now,
Yeah.
the rest is still in your favor.
Yeah, I did just go 190. And now I
Oh,
am...
he hit the wall! He bended into the wall! That's race, dude. He's not that much faster than me. Come on, Custard King. Don't let me have it that easily, buddy. You need to fight for it, that little CRX.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Dude.
Oh. The wheels are coming off.
I just out-accelerated him out of that corner.
That's good, man. It's basically what happens when you have, like, GIFs playing over you.
Yeah. It's gonna be so close.
Between you and him.
Between me and you.
Oh, dude, yeah, you are on me. As always, I am extremely consistent, so it's on you. God, I see you now. Nah.
Yeah. I broke late. I maybe wouldn't have had it anyway, but damn it. That was close at the end of it all.
was
Within
close.
2 seconds.
You were right, by the way. You were right, by the way, about the whole race.
Yeah.
That's 4 seconds separating on Colossus. 4 seconds separating on Colossus.
Between all of us.
Yeah, between all 3 people, but
I mean,
yeah,
hey.
between all of us.
I mean, hey.
That is still pretty insane.
Hi, big guy. You look so good.
I think if your race was clean, fully clean,
Oh, yeah.
You
oh,
have
yeah. Easy. There
Because
was 2
mine-
seconds in there somewhere.
yeah, because mine was fine. I mean, you know, it's me.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, Custard King added me as a friend.
What? You're just the B-class guy now.
I'm a B class stan. All right, don't worry. I hit him back with a follow.
Alright, I'm
When I
not
get
gonna
to-
do a power build, but I am gonna do a fast build.
Where did that message go?
I'll do a little bit of a riskier fast build. Custard's the B-class G, dude.
Oh, what are we? Spring? Oh, I know what I'm picking then. Just for fun with the man. Where's Luke?
I don't know.
I didn't know if he had said anything to you.
No, it hasn't. Oh, yeah. My actual enjoyment that I got out of work today.
Oh yeah. What?
I'm
Yes.
sick. Oh my god. Told you.
Oh.
Told you I doubt it. What's up, girl? You're on speaker.
Hey, I'm pulling up. Also, I see neighbors have a car out.
Oh shit. So I guess I should probably hold Percy back. What?
You said hold Percy back?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Spence, what the f is in that thing? Can you turn?
It's not great, but it fucking accelerates for sure.
Jake, you just outran an F100. Not much can do that, and not much can do that confidently. That's why I asked, could you turn? Because, like, there had to be something.
I can
And there
turn
is
enough.
something.
I can turn enough, though. I mean, definitely not as well as an F100.
Yeah, apparently. I make it a lot easier when I just slam into your ass and re-accelerate you, though.
Exactly.
Man, I miss my boy, dude. I
That's
miss
why he had to
Custard
add you,
King.
man.
Wait, you know that I'm here.
Yeah, give me a minute.
Hey, honestly, just take your time, dude. I'll just wait for you. You can win this race. Do you need to go?
Even with holding on to Percy.
Do you need to go? I'll just like
no,
wait.
It's fine.
Okay, I was like, I'll just wait.
It's not that
We're the only
urgent.
two people here.
There's nothing else that could go wrong.
Are we pulling up?
You just give me a second. Give me a second.
Yeah, I really also like the idea that someone's in the waiting lobby and just sees us stop at 76% done. Oh, I'm coming hunting.
This is, yeah, you got one more good turn that you'll get a time on me on.
I'm coming for you, apparently. Oh, I missed you. Elite.
I did stay outside, but I think it's because I'll be able to catch you here, yeah.
Yeah, there you go. I'll return the favor.
Percy, come here.
Yeah,
Come here, big guy.
I'll return the favor.
Alright, you're good to open it, babe.
No.
Oh, do you need me to open it?
I apparently had 8 message requests, dude.
From him?
No, just in general.
Babe.
What? Can you open up the garage?
Oh, I thought you were about to open it and you were just waiting for me.
How would I open it?
By using the numbers. Alright. Come here. Come here. Come here. Do you want your mommy here or not? Get over here. Sit. It's your mama. It's so scared. Look. Alright, the countdown. Oh, I need to not get kicked. Alright.
You there?
Yeah.
All right, start going. I'm rolling. There we go. Man, 46 seconds to the first corner. That's abysmal.
It's abysmal.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Pixeled.
Oh, Q with a 50k gamble. What's the last race in this?
No, second. This is the second.
What is the last race?
Oh. God help me, I don't know. I just see season and pick a car. Normally, unless I see something like Horizon Festival, yeah, anything like that.
Yeah.
Unless I see an absurd track like Colossus,
Yeah.
I'm just picking for season. Oh, brakes. Ooh, I'm gonna send you a text, by the way, after this. You'll find it funny.
Say. Just before stream. Oh, fuck. It's going faster than I thought it was.
Luckily, with good weather, this actually should help you a lot.
Yeah. You would think if I could just get on a straightaway.
Good to just like let the stuff air dry down here.
Yeah. I was expecting you to.
Percy.
Fucking Scooby-Doo. Percy trying to accelerate on hardwood.
I love it.
Me,
Oh,
dude.
man. Oh, I almost got pixeled on that wall
I was
there.
a little too shaky going into the checkpoint.
No. Don't worry, I almost got pixeled by the wall at the top of the hill. I almost let you all the way back in. Okay.
Yeah, you were gonna win anyway, but
Yeah.
that hurts. I love that. Q getting the 50k rocks.
Here are your things. Heavy.
Sick.
I don't know what that is.
It's a hard drive, so be careful.
Oh, sorry. Is it okay if it was just sitting in the back of the car?
Alright,
Yeah,
that's
it's
for you
fine.
there, Spence.
It's preferred that it stays standing in the orientation it was in that I left it, but it's not a big deal. Yeah. Oh, the message.
No, fuck.
Yep.
Just read it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have managed
Dude,
to make B quick.
Yeah, dude, the Ford Championship here.
All we need is a Puma and a Roadster to top it off. It would
This is like-
genuinely be like a solid championship.
Oh, absolutely. Because I have a completely opposite version of the 65 Mustang build.
Yeah, that's like all handling.
That's
It's
like,
probably
yeah,
vintage
very
tires and-
handling. Yeah, absolutely. Oh,
I wasn't expecting
Big.
to get like even invisible for that. Like I was expecting to hit it. Oh, come on.
big hit, and here you come.
Meow. Chivalry.
God, you're outrunning an F100. Holy no one
And
does
not
that.
off top speed.
No one does that.
It's a 6'2"
Yeah, and you're gonna have me
centrifugal.
on top speed. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, it's 6.2 centrifugal in this thing. Stock tires, but I think it took full weight reduction.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah, so really not that bad.
That's why it hauls so much.
Yeah, because that's
Because it's
no
running the
weight.
same engine, basically.
Yeah.
And upgrades on it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, look at you go. Holy shit. I love that. I mean, if it wasn't spring, you'd have this championship.
Yeah, that was what I was debating. I almost went with the... I built a similar one out of a 67 Vet, but it handles a lot this
Yeah.
And I
'Cause I
almost picked
only
that,
gain on
but I
you in
was like,
sections like
I'll
this.
limit
And this thing is far from a handling monster. It just
Yeah.
outhandles what it's supposed to do.
it. Its counterpart.
Yeah, which means this championship is just hilarious.
It's like that slinky one we had earlier.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Where the gap opens way up and then it shrinks all the way back down.
Immediately.
Oh, I'm in the boulders. No, just kidding. Ass ending it. We're good. Remember when this last corner used to be like genuinely terrifying?
Yeah.
And now it's just like, oh, you just start wide, dive in, and you're right across the line. Like, no worries. But like back in the day, it was like, oh man, I hope I don't hit the wall on the far side. Like, I think I remember like someone going wide of the checkpoint, like of the finishing chute. Man, good champ.
This is good stuff, dude. That's 65 Stang, bro.
Credit where credit's due, dude. You just beat an F100 in spring. Holy shit.
It's fucking quick. I didn't
is
realize it was
moving.
that quick, but holy cow.
Because again, I love picking the F100 every once in a while when you do pick something new, because it's such a good like placeholder of like, all right,
Okay, I'll do the vet here.
okay,
It's like a good
and
I
I'll
guess
pick my
kinda-
65 Mustang.
2 seasons. Okay. We could actually just race our 65 Mustangs.
That would actually be like wild.
That would be really wild. Given the proper championship too, like that'd be
Yeah.
really fun. Are you gonna get the DLC for Horizon 5?
Yes, yes.
Oh man.
Oh, I'm on slicks in this. Like, okay, well, this should be fun. I did not remember doing that.
Honestly, it means a different thing in B class.
It does. It means better
Because
handling
it-
in spring.
Exactly, because you actually do handle probably better in
The
like in
knockdown
rain.
is
and you
not-
definitely
yeah.
handle better when it's not raining. Which if someone
Oh,
was
yeah.
planning for rain,
The
then,
knockdown is just like the percent knockback is just not like enough that like stock
it's kind
tires.
of a coin flip right now, Kenny. I don't know, but maybe.
Oh, and I'm running a stock edge. I love this build.
This is another. Oh, hello. I didn't hit that
Hello.
that hard. I like maybe hit it, but
Yeah, you hit it about how hard I hit it.
oh fuck, light pose.
God, the stock engine of this thing is so mean. I love it.
Glug glug.
Yeah. Yeah. Sure.
Whoa! Which one?
The second one.
No.
I thought so too, man. I thought so too. I mean, I was like not on it. But I mean, I was like, all right.
See, Kenny.
The other problem is that corner is like so slow. I could not have handbrake to like make it. The handbrake wouldn't have done anything. Oh man, then I just hit some fences there. Man, I am
Yeah,
throwing away
dude.
this. All right, I guess I'm on lap time on you then.
Well, I'm gonna have you on lap time for now, Kappa.
Oh yeah, I think you'll have me on lap time for now. I didn't take the last corner super well, which is gonna hurt me on this lap, but I should handle just unbelievably well.
I am laying down a time for this thing. I really can't be doing much better than I currently
Yeah,
am.
I'm doing well on the first few corners here.
Ooh, I am actually feeling really good. No rain
Oh, and
too.
I nailed that second corner that time. I'm like racing back here, and there's no one. I'm on my own.
Yeah. That is the downside of missing a checkpoint in B class, as I figured
Yeah.
out.
You are on your own.
Alright, so I fucked up the last corner, but that was a really good lap. All things considered. Oh, wow, yeah, it was. 59.3.
Ooh.
What'd you get?
58 flat.
What?
I'm on drag slicks.
I guess, yeah, it is a handling track.
So yeah, 58 flat. And this
Like,
is probably going to
coulda-
be like,
I could have probably just got barely under 59 by doing that last turn better, but jeez.
don't miss checkpoints, kids.
There's fences.
Fuck. All right, yeah, this lap's done. Clip the fences in the same place you did. I see you
Nice.
now, though.
Yeah, a little slower, 59.7. Those fences, dude.
No, way slower, 58.7.
Yeah, that 58 was insane.
Yeah, I clipped fences in two places, the last corner and the one you did.
Okay, Aaron. Did you see the new Puma collab?
Wait. I think I heard this.
Puma, like
Yeah.
the apparel, like soccer company, verified account on Twitter posted a tweet that the only text is just the eyes emoji, like, ooh. And it's an image of the Puma logo on top, a line, and then Animal Crossing New Horizons on bottom. I was like, I'd like to think of myself as pretty young and decently creative, but I genuinely can't even imagine what this entails.
Yeah, like,
What the
who
fuck is...
reached out first?
What is Puma doing in New Horizons?
That's, I guess, yeah, my biggest question is who reached out first? It can't have been Nintendo. Nintendo doesn't do this.
It's so good. So this is supposed to be my track, but it's rainy, so...
And we have constantly been surprised in B class on this track.
Yeah. I hate this track.
Oh, hello. And I do like, oh!
Whoa, that is wet.
Oh, no slowdown. No slowdown. Don't worry.
I took that so poorly. I'll gain a lot on you on the straight, but I don't even think I'll pass you.
Yeah.
That was so bad.
Yeah, legally I took that really poorly, but the game decided not to punish me at all for it.
Yeah, I'm gonna be right after your booty.
In theory, I should really.
I imagine you'll break
dude,
better
the
than me,
brakes
so.
just do not like match the red line on some of these like harder corners after like a straightaway, and it's gotten me on like a couple of them. That's why I kept hitting the fences, because I would set up really poorly the corner before.
Yeah.
Dude, 65 Mustang meta and B confirmed.
Dead ass though. Dead ass B.
It has B. I like that. Solid. You'll have me by this first corner, I think. It's not as long as a straight as I give it credit for. Yeah. Oh, it dried out too. Oh, you're fucked.
I don't know that helps me or you.
I mean, I'm on slicks.
I'm on stock.
That's a good point. I gotta feel like it helps me.
You have pulled away in the past lap.
But that I did that on the last corner too. On the last time.
I'm just saying from
corner.
this point of
Oh.
last lap to this point now.
There you go. Yeah. Oh yeah, that was so much easier on the dry now.
I am racing better now, but it's not gonna make up a second.
Yeah. And we're coming. Okay, now the last race again. Constantly surprised at B. Holyrood is the closing one, right?
Yeah, yeah.
This is a fun championship. I like this one.
Yeah, this is good. It's really balanced.
It's a good give and go
super
one again.
handling,
Yeah.
And then get Asmore, which can be either.
And Holyrood, which kind of can be either.
Yeah, especially if you're like not built the right way.
Especially, yeah, if you're not power build and you sacrifice a bit too much handling, that straightaway's long. But
Yeah.
it's only like, what, maybe 25% of the total lap distance,
Yeah,
which means it's got to make up a lot of fucking time. Oh wait, you made up a lot of time,
I did.
which is wild because I'm racing the exact same.
I am racing better. I wasn't racing that well on the first or second lap, really.
There we go. I think I closed it out. There we go.
I'll gain some more, but yeah.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Man, that last lap was great
That was
for you.
8 flat. Holy shit.
I don't even know what I was running. Yeah, wow. Holy shit, that came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
What did you do the second lap?
I don't know. It just wasn't. I wasn't hitting the right lines.
I guess so.
Didn't feel good. All right. Well, it comes down to Holyrood.
Well, that's concerning because you pulled away significantly here. A dry Holyrood should be yours all day.
Yeah. What if it's not? A
Sure.
not dry Holyrood is gonna be really.
That's gonna be
interesting.
hilarious. And I don't even know what those tires are. Garbage is what they are. I'm looking at the compound on your screen and like...
See, likely one. All right, someone has to want to play B class. Someone.
Just a person.
Just a person.
Like, even the fans hate this track. There's like 10 fans in the grandstands at the moment, by the way.
Alright. I like that I started in front, because now I'm actually going to be able to hold this through the start. Oh, yeah.
Until
well,
you do that.
that actually
He's going jumping,
really
boys.
worked. That really worked. Holy cow, that wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
Oh, that is wet. That is wet.
I'll keep you in. I'll keep you in. I've got you. I've got you, big guy. Because I have so much traction out there.
It's your boy.
It's your boy. Unpredictable.
Oh,
You hit that, right?
I did. I
Okay.
didn't, but I did. Oh shit.
Alright, I did all I could to carry speed into this, but you're still gonna leave me a bit here.
Yeah. What's your speed at the line? 156.
Cool. 146.
Oh, that's not the worst though.
No, not at
I
all.
mean, it's not like it's a power
I'm going
build.
jumping.
I'm going jumping. I should have looked back.
Hey, the thing is, it's really not that slow of a decision.
It really isn't. Like, it really, because it does sweep you really well. Like, if you needed it, like, it just works better than, like, hitting a wall and bumbling
Oh,
around.
absolutely. Or like kicking your rear end out, trying to like.
Oh, I needed you, Aaron. Where were
Oh my
you?
god, you cleared the fences out for me. Thank you. Oh my god. I was going into those, no question.
I was there for you. You were there for me. You scratched my
And
back.
I had even
break your
like I made the
fences.
decision. I had made the decision halfway through. I was like, I'm gonna clear the. I'm just gonna go straight at him to save as much speed as possible. And I'm back.
And we're back.
I feel like I've been in this situation before. I'm going adventuring.
Oh,
We're good.
no. Okay. I was like, you don't have much
Oh.
room to go adventuring out there.
Yeah, not much at all.
Oh, I was checking
Oh.
chat. It was checking chat.
Yeah,
Okay.
dangerous. I just saw you on the straightaway almost completely bin it. Oh, here we go again. It's more just fun in B class. There's
is
like
also
no
really
risk
fun.
associated.
You're not gonna spit out. It's just gonna bumble you around for a little bit. Alright, you gonna be there for me, Aaron?
No, not quite.
I had to really go inside then.
I didn't hit it? Are you fucking shitting me? That chance. That
What?
chance I didn't hit that. That one actually I am upset about. That one I'm a little peeved.
So what's your lap?
120 flat.
Oh, point what?
3.
Ah, damn. I got 120.055.
Nicely done.
Oh! Alright, well that's my,
my God.
fastest.
Oh my god. Literally with no pressure riding on your lap, decides to just risk it all.
Dink it.
That's a dare say you
Oh,
and I,
no.
man. Oh my god, where are you going?
I was having some fun with it. We're good. We're good. We're good. I've seen Ghosty go off that wall and then into the chute before.
Yeah, admittedly, like, I probably would have won, but I got so upset when I missed the checkpoint, I didn't actually rewind. I let it take me back.
Yeah, because you reacted and then I reacted and then I saw you still there and I was like, well, then what is he talking about?
Oh, yeah, no, I was pissed. Because I didn't miss that one. I've been in that spot on the track before. That's not a missed checkpoint.
I'll say it. Potentially my favorite account to follow on Twitter is the Perseverance Rover. It's just wholesome vibes. PUBG? Ah, it is autumn though.
Were you about to hop out or something?
I was gonna say PUBG.
Oh. I mean,
I have 2 viewers. That was my decision last night. I had 2 viewers, so I was like, yeah, I'm not losing anything.
yeah. Yeah. That's not a risk now.
Exactly. Now I can actually just enjoy myself. Unplug your controller? Yeah, I can try to.
Yeah. I was like, you're hopping on PUBG, man. Let's not get carried away. Luke's about to hop in now.
Yeah, just to play one game and leave halfway through.
Yeah. Dude, it is hot in this household.
You're fucking telling me.
Holy shit. Q is right, by the way. It's your boy should be a command. We say it all the time. It's definitely more of a you thing, but we say it like all the time.
Yeah. I actually have only seen that video like once.
It's your boy Skinny Penis?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've quoted it a lot more than I've seen it, that's for sure.
Yeah. It's your boy,
Skinny Penis.
Skinny Penis.
Like, why
like
is that a video?
Oh my god.
What?
Oh my god, I've watched this guy on like YouTube now, and I had no idea it's your boy Skinny Penis guy.
What?
Yeah, I've watched this guy on YouTube. His name's Noel Miller. He's actually pretty funny.
And you had no idea?
I had no idea it was. Oh my god, dude! Alright, I got you. Just in case you wanted it.
Sick. Alright, is PUBG gonna open? Because it's trying.
It takes a while, right?
Sure is fucking trying. It might
I
not.
opened.
Oh,
Why
my
is
whole computer-
Donda live music up on
Okay.
Twitch, and why does it have like? Oh,
Is stream okay?
people are yes, you
And
are okay.
My face is moving?
Your face is moving.
Because it's not for me.
Yeah, and I could see your lips moving and saying, and it's moving.
But not for me.
Oh, now it just got stuttery. Now it just got really stuttery, but that could be me. I am currently streaming 2 things at the moment.
No, yeah.
Mainly because Donda Live is streaming at the moment.
What is going on? PUBG, are you okay?
Is he back in the Benz? Oh no, he's at Soldier Field.
Yeah, Luke was talking about that.
Yeah.
Alright, I needed to apparently control alt escape. Or control shift escape on that, but we're good. Dude, this mouse, I also, Aaron, you may be past your, warranty on it, but dude, can PUBG work, please? I'm just gonna kill it, pull it back up.
Yeah, you just kill it. Because mine's already up.
Yeah, because that happening in game would be really annoying. What was I gonna say? What was I talking about? I don't fucking remember what I was talking about. PUBG, are you okay? Like, I don't remember it taking this long at all to open. Oh, yeah, let me do this.
It's incredible. This guy made an account on YouTube just titled "Guy Who Re-Uploaded It's Your Boy Skinny Penis." That's his whole account name, and one of his only videos that he's uploaded is the video. It's your boy, Skinny Phoenix.
Are we doing 2-man or are we filling?
Oh shit. I'll leave that to you.
We'll fill. We'll
I'll
see how
leave
it
that
goes.
to you.
I haven't had terrible
Yeah.
experiences filling.
Yeah. I think like one of the few times I've filled, like someone shot me, and like that was enough to
And
be like,
that's
yeah,
the only
no,
way that it
never
cannot be
again.
worth it. Really,
Yeah.
I mean,
Honestly. And now with Gulag, you should like definitely fill.
I guess, yeah, that's fair. See, but I almost think the opposite, because I almost don't want to Gulag if I'm only in Gulag because of some random who sucks.
Yeah.
But I guess if it's you and a random, but then I guess at that point, then it's like, you would have been alive anyway for Gulag, but whatever. Bold of me to assume that PUBG was gonna fucking work.
Yeah. Really bold of you.
Luckily, I figured out this control escape thing. It's like when it loads. Oh!
Alright, here we go, buddy. Let's meme. You're gonna have to translate anything from voice chat, because I have that shit on mute. You good?
I think so. I have changed my streaming settings as of last night,
I like this like movie set here.
so there's
okay.
a good
Yep.
chance that's what's causing it. It is running smooth enough for sure, I would say.
What the fuck is happening on this movie set? Oh well. Let's just stand in the lava.
But I switched it up because it makes Forza 1 run smoother, 2 stream better. So it's all positives from the Forza front of things.
Yeah.
Um,
Where are we
but-
going, bro?
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Oh,
Yang.
okay, yeah. So,
I
we
love
got
that.
the third.
I love that so much.
That's gonna get so overused.
Mine was genuinely on accident. Because I spotted it
Oh.
and said, I saw your dot and said, oh. And then I read the name and said I could save this. Yang.
Yeah.
Yang.
Oh man. That's good.
Yeah, Yang.
All right, Aaron. Who has the best YouTube channel? Ooh, 2 squads.
Oh, that's a great question. Because you got to factor in, like, how much they upload, you know?
Okay, I guess you could factor that in.
Because, like, a great channel that only uploads, like, once every 6 months is, like, I can't even, like, watch your videos, you know? Like, you
Like
never
Summoning Cell.
Yeah, like, you just don't upload. Like, that makes it really tough to want to, like, subscribe and become, like, a long-term viewer.
Yeah.
Now, granted, you're almost, like, guaranteed more quality, but...
Yeah. Especially if it was someone that you wanted to sub to.
Yeah, exactly, but... Someone's, like, running around. That's you, but I definitely feel like there's someone near me.
I got suppressor sniper. Fuck yeah.
We definitely didn't, like, drop
Oh, dude,
alone
I'm
here.
full suppress right now.
Could use a helmet, that's for damn sure.
I got a 2 right
Damn,
here.
son. Oh, thanks, yeah. My guns are, like, genuinely hilarious at the moment.
I'm running Mini, the classic Aaron combo.
Oh, I'll swap for one of those, by the way.
I know you will.
So, well, I don't know what... you're running Mini. So I'm running... Wait, was in this building here, right? The level 2?
Yeah.
Was it top floor? It was not.
First floor, yeah, first floor. My side, the side that I'm currently on.
Oh, you missed an energy, by the way.
Oh, was it hiding? Because I caught one that was hiding.
Yeah. You missed an energy and a micro Uzi.
Damn.
I don't know,
I
man.
actually probably would have taken the micro.
Yeah, I grabbed the micro Uzi. I'll swap for you. I'll swap for
Sure.
That wasn't you. That was someone
Opening
else.
a door
Someone
above.
else.
Oh, well.
That wasn't at me. We're good.
Alright,
I'm coming up to you, I think.
Yeah, I'm coming down.
Oh. I was coming up to you. I'm up.
I'm down. Okay. I'm dropping shit.
Okay. Same here. Here is I'm dropping it out of the way.
Okay, I piled it up all over there.
There you go. I gotta be careful. I just saw the 12 gauge. I don't want any of that.
In case I get a Vector, I'll take those too. Ooh, you have any more 9mm?
No, that was literally all the amount on the gun.
That is a
And that's the only 9mm I saw. Oh, woodland helmet. Thank you. Thanks for not calling that out, by the way. Thanks for trying to get me killed. Literally. Are you good?
No,
Just like
I wasn't.
stopped.
Yeah, I was. It's true.
You just click off or something. There's 9mm
No,
here.
actually, that's how I fix it, is by having to click off and come back in. I don't know what causes
Yeah, you good.
it.
You got the 9mm.
But it literally like locks my
I'm
whole
sticking
computer.
with you because I'm very scared at the moment of what's around
That's
us.
fair. I'm going east, southeast.
Where are the boys are over there.
How's,
The
how does
boys are.
stream look, Q? Is like frames dropping? Like what's the
It's
sitch?
dropping. It's stuttery.
Like a lot,
It's
or
stuttering. It's pretty often.
is it stuttering for me as well? Ooh, my god.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Yeah, it just stopped.
More 9mm for you here.
I don't wonder. Whoa, never lag detected.
Oh, a lot more 9mm for you here.
I wonder why. Like I feel like I know why, but I'm gonna leave that SK. If you wanna, oh,
I'm good. I'm running SK.
Do you have any sort of scope?
Yeah, here's a 2x for you.
Sick, sick, sick.
I was trying to get on my fucking but sure, dude.
I just walked over a red dot, I think.
Yeah, I grabbed it.
Okay.
That's why I didn't feel like I needed to keep running it. But you know me. Oh, here's a 4x for you.
There you go. Yeah, you took 2x.
Oh, and an extended mag SMG.
Alright, that one.
Now I can get my 2x back, dude. Fuck yeah, we're back. We're back, baby. God, I love a good 2x. It's a holdover from when UMP was actually really accurate. Like, disgustingly so.
Yeah.
Dual SK here?
Run them.
Yeah. I basically was. I was running.
Alright,
Oh, that's not our boys in the U.S. by the way.
Ooh, can I do this? Yes. Okay, I am prone under a tractor. I'm gonna see what I can figure out with this.
Oh my god! I just knocked a guy in the truck. I knocked one of the guys in the U.S. by the way.
I like that.
Our boys are taking fire. I'm gonna go push this. Come on,
Yeah.
by the way.
Oh.
Catch up when you can.
Yeah. Alright, I lowered the max frame rate, so maybe it'll be alright.
Knocked another one.
That's a bush.
Go ahead. I went ahead and put him down.
On the vehicle? Yeah, on the US, kinda.
Okay, another guy just died up at the hill.
I'm gonna try and get Luther. That is a fucking move to do it though, because this
I
hill.
went ahead and put down another guy. Oh, our boy's down.
I think it
Oh,
fixed
our
itself.
boy is
Okay, I
dead.
think lowering the frame rate may have helped.
Our boy is down and dead. How did you manage to die, bro? Half the team's dead. Fucking moron. Oh, our teammate. You got him?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know where the fourth of that team is, by the way, but I know
Probably
3 are
near half a
down.
gram.
Yeah, somewhere. I mean, bro, rude.
Oh.
Rude. Do you have him?
Where
was
I
he?
did.
Where is he? I don't see that shit at all. Dude, Luther Donald's confidence is really starting to piss me off. Bro, where are you going? Luther?
Did we kill that kid?
No, not yet, I don't think. Luther was like sprinting off trying to find him.
What the hell?
Luther's gonna get his ass fucking killed.
I need to change something. I didn't have.
Oh, I see him. Fuck, man, I just missed that shot. That was so bad. That was so bad. He's on the red building. right behind this little shack blue one. I think he just went. Okay, he just went in the door between. He's on that red building now.
Yeah.
He's in it. I think I tagged him once.
I hit him twice with micro, yeah, and then I saw blood come off and you shot him.
I was in the. I couldn't see him. He was through the bushes. All I could see was like a head bouncing around.
Okay, well,
Grab what I can from you. Go ahead and fix everything for you, and
I
I'll
don't know that I'll
run
be able
this
to
for...
nice and easily, at least. But I'll try.
Your vest caught those rounds for you, man. It just didn't do enough.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's see what the boy wants to do. Down 2 people, that sucks. Are we even in? We're not. Fuck, we gotta go. Where was that bike? There was a bike on the road, right? Oh, there's a US right here, and I didn't really shoot the US at all.
Oh, I know what it is. I technically changed the setting, but I don't think it'll update until I end stream pull back up. That is definitely what it is. Which is good news. All things considered, good news. Because it was not inherently the same feature that benefits me on
Can I get
Forza.
out of the city this way? I can't really, but I can't get out of it this way. But we also know US on this map is quite literally undrivable.
Yeah.
For whatever fucking reason. Literally, oh my god, I'm almost rolling it already. And I'm just going like up a small hill.
Dude, I literally, this is like the 4th time I've had to... Oh my god, OBS is trying to use 37 gigs of RAM.
Oh my god.
And climbing.
Why?
I don't know, it's about
Sounds like it's time to kill that and open it back up.
I killed PUBG, but it's still up, climbing up 46 gigs of RAM. Oh wait.
My god, dude.
Yeah, 48. I'm just waiting. I mean, I imagine stream's gonna drop here in a second, so I'm just gonna let that happen.
Yeah, go ahead and kill it.
I'm curious what it's gonna do when it hits 60 or 64. I imagine it's just gonna blue screen and... Oh! Came down a little?
Oh, hello, Boulder! Fucking hell, that hurt.
What is
Like a lot.
this? Yeah, it's going back and forth, yeah. I mean, it's literally using 55 gigs of RAM. I'm technically in Gulag, but I don't know that I'm actually in Gulag.
Oh yeah, you actually are supposed to be there. Oh my god, he has a flare. Where did he get a flare? That was terrifying. It just finished closing, by the way, so you should be like
Starting it.
into it. Yeah. Which means you have another like 2 minutes before like circle starts closing. If you spawned outside of it, you may have spawned inside of it. Okay, that's the plane for us.
Here's what I'll do. I'll pull up PUBG, but I will end stream and pull that up. Give me 1 second to end stream, pull it up.
That's wild, by the way.
Super weird.